I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry in advance. Griffin, don't do it! There's still time! Ah! Welcome to Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Oh, I have hiccups. Oh, if there's as if I needed any help making this any worse. Or I would laugh if I could, but sometimes in times like this, all you can do is laugh. Yes, my favorite game. Oh, it's my favorite game too, Robin. You know, it's like I always say, hiccups and moans. Listen, I know we all enjoyed Xenoblade 1 and that was okay. But, I mean, this game has a 2 on the end. So it's like, that's what, 2 times better? Oh, I love the spacing on this typeface. A lot of my very snarky and very witty commentary is going to be immediately... I'm gonna, like, kneecap myself on every joke that I make because of these goddamn hiccups. I see that this is the point of the stream where I go from Jinjo to Angry Pumpkin. Give me Xenoblade Chronicles. No! I don't want that! Yo, what I will say, though, is nice clouds in this game. See, everyone's nice water this, nice water that. I'm more of like a nice grass, nice clouds kind of guy. Andre Seegers has entered the chat! Listen, I'm gonna give this a chance. I've already played it for 90 hours and I fucking despise it, but as of now, it has not given me a reason. And, well, it's Xenoblade 2, so surely it never will. Surely we'll never get to that point. But I'll give it a chance. Fuck these clouds? Oh, okay. Well, the game's giving me something to hate! Game Explain Man enters chat to say this is actually better than Xenoblade 1, and here's why. Wasn't that direction like half an hour? My initial plan for this stream was to, like, pretend that I was really into this game. Like, really pretend that I liked it. And go fucking goo goo gaga over the stupid anime girls. But, like, I'm looking at this game for, like, 30 seconds at these character designs, and I can't even begin. Except for the Torna character designs. Thank you, Tetsuya Nomura. Is this series also going to be over 1 year long? Oh, this isn't going to be a full playthrough. Sweaty. Because it's just April Fool's, so I thought I would just do, like, the opening to the game and then that would be it. So, however far we get in 2 hours, I guess. I may come back to it later to, like, do for real. Every April Fool's, this will be the ritual now. But for the time being, no, this isn't going to be, like, a regular thing. Next slot! I mean, I've got Sonic Colors, but that's honestly, like, probably only one more stream. I'm surprised how short that seems to end up having been. Those aren't any correct words, but you know what I mean. It's shorter than I remember it being, is what I'm trying to say. Really sad that you didn't do the bit. It takes strength, and more importantly, it takes not having fucking hiccups. You do it once a year. No, it's gonna be our usual brand of suffering tonight.
We really do need to buy ourselves a new depth probe.
Oh no! I hated this game for so many other reasons already, but the voice acting!
What about the treasure?
No!
Was it in line with your expectations?
It seemed pretty solid.
I never liked the way, like, the faces existed in 3D space as well. They want the faces... I mean, I'll try to point this out when it becomes relevant, depending on, like, the camera angles. This dude's fucking cool. Everybody who's not a human rules. I like this guy.
Don't go raining on my parade, Gramps. You know, I'm in the...
Yeah, so when you see a side profile, they want that kind of, like, anime look from a side view. But as a result, it makes 3/4 views. Like, the mouth is, like, weirdly curved around the curvature of the face in, like, a weird V shape. Like, the faces are very pointy. The moment I saw Rex's face, my expression fucking dropped like a stone. I don't blame you.
Don't worry
Okay, but I will say this is fine though, because if there's one thing that I do like about Xenoblade 2, it is the way that it builds on 1's combat. I do like this. And surely the tutorials will get us up to speed in an instant. If there's one thing this game is known for, it's being succinct. Time to earn your lunch. To initiate combat, the first thing Rex needs to do is draw his weapon. Guys, I'm already stuck. To draw your weapon, press A while targeting an enemy. To display the target, just press R. Target marker. You can sheath with R and B. You approach with your weapon drawn, you auto attack. Yeah, okay, so you just do that then.
Okay, time to take you down.
What if I just fucking lose? Also, I like that I didn't even get to land a single hit before I got interrupted again. Yeah, I like the 1-2-3 rhythm. That's also an improvement, I think. See, ideally though, you would be like timing it with other arts, but I don't really have any to really speak of. Yeah, I know how arts work. This is cool. I'm not actually sure. Look at this. I barely even get a chance to use just one. Oh, I forgot how janky the coins looked in this game too. Like I'm playing fucking Coin Rush in Smash. How the fuck was a lobster ass in a tiny box? I don't know. See, but like, look at these. Look at these clouds. The combat was pretty poggers, but was it worth this? No, and that's why Torna exists. I hate how his legs are. Listen, when I said I wanted a male protagonist with thigh windows, I didn't mean this!
According to the tales,
get those virgin killer pants off of this dude.
And the people there held the power to command even.
God, I couldn't. Oh, was chat trying to do the bit as well? Nobody can do it.
Elysium.
I like the score though. I tried to get Max to like Xenoblade music, and apparently, it's not to their liking.
Perhaps we angered our creator.
But I'm here for this.
Perhaps it was something else.
Because at the end of the day, what we've wound up with is a brand new score. I mean, brand new Meme Arrow 2017.
Where it turns out life was pretty hard.
But like Xenoblade 1's like credits in terms of like who worked on the music is like an all-star cast of like, you know, the JRPG greats. And this game is no different.
The Titans to save us.
Oh lord, yeah, the mandatory side quests, I remember those.
Settled on the Titans. And we've lived in harmony with them ever since. But now
I'll kill this virgin. Honestly, Virgin Rex versus the Chad Shulk. See, this ideally would be like a nice chuckle, but instead it's like a cry, laugh, hiccup nightmare. Because this is life now. See, the one thing that I really disliked about Xenoblade 1 is that it didn't have a disgusting sharpening filter put over everything. I think that really improves the graphics of this well-optimized Switch game.
Right up.
God, the mouths are so weird! You see what I mean though? It's got like a weird like curve to it in 3D space. That don't look right. Give me the gun, I'll do it right now. This is just what my house in Animal Crossing looks like. Guys, remember how excited everybody was when like this is like the game that they showed off at the what was the January 2017 Switch event? God, how did they drop the ball so hard with Rex? Even Elma was... I actually unironically like Elma. Was pretty good, but I hate this dude with such a burning passion. I'll tell you how they ruined it. They got a fucking hentai artist to do it. Why is there dithering on the grass?
If anyone was living there.
This is such an easy thing for them to get right.
And if there had been...
Oh, it's the pollen and the dithering. Oh. But Xenoblade 1 had nice grass. Torna had nice grass. What's happening with this man's grass?
Fonset Village will be gone too one day.
It would not be today.
Anyways, if you like Xenoblade 2,
Yes,
abandon all hope, ye who enter here.
You too.
that's
They just made him look like a nobody anime protag. Well, I guess they achieved what they wanted to, because that's exactly what he is.
rounded.
Eventually.
Number 3, a child.
Live.
If I ever saw that thing in my living room, I would stomp on it until it was nothing more than a small brown stain on my carpet.
So there's
If you like it, get out. I'm so sorry for the disgusting sounds my body is making right now. This is just like a physiological response to playing Xenoblade 2, honestly.
Really exist. This Elysium and the creator who said
God,
to live
imagine if this game was good.
land of plenty atop the world.
I guess that's what the Xenoblade 1 Future Connected is gonna be, though.
If such a place did exist,
Hentai artist be like, main character? You mean bland, basic, nobody self-insert? No, guys, he wears scuba.
sure would be great
He's very unique.
for everyone.
They just said, wow, that Bionis and Mekana shit was pretty cool. What if there was just more of them?
If the divine
Yeah, I
art
wasn't...
can see us
I mean, we'll get into this a little bit later, because there's cool lore and cool music going on right now, but... Yeah, the scale of Xenoblade 1, where you're, like, on, like, the limbs of the Titans, and you can see other parts, and the opposite Titan, like, far in the distance... I feel like that was, like, kind of half of the appeal of having the setting be on these Titans in the first place, and this doesn't quite reach that. This game is turning you into Rick Sanchez.
back to make
I turned myself into an anime pro take! Nailed it. Outfit design isn't a personality. It's not?
Oi,
But
Grips,
if that were true,
the Argenta trade
then that means Corin. Oh no!
selling it now. It's getting toward my bedtime.
You and me
Don't
both.
play the lazy old man with me. There's plenty of sunshine left.
Kids these days. No respect, I swear.
I just want a game about this Dragonman. This is the only good thing. But then again, I guess his design isn't a personality either. God, remember when they put Rex's outfit in Breath of the Wild? Oh my god, I do remember that! Corrin actually does have a personality from what I've played of Fates, to be fair. I know, I agree, I think he does have a personality as well, but I know a lot of people sure do say that he doesn't. Link, I'm so sorry they did this to you. Imagine if they gave him a Shulk outfit instead. God, if only. Now you guys, I think you guys are being too mean to this game, because if there's one thing that this game is known for, much like Xenoblade 1, it's having a great and succinct opening.
Going alright, else I wouldn't be here.
Fair point.
Oh, I forgot. I forgot that this is what the NPCs look like.
Done negotiating.
I'm very curious how things like that, in particular, are going to scale up to the remake of 1.
Sell the stuff, alright? Later!
Hey, hold on. You know I can't do credit.
You guys notice how the I and the M in time aren't, like, slanted in the same way?
No,
I sure do.
I'm afraid.
Figures.
Beep, beep. I'm just the car.
Awesome. This thing's huge, and it's not even a Titan ship.
I like when the game shows me things for extended durations of time instead of allowing me to just get into it and look at it myself. I really needed that scene where Rex says awesome. Eh? Oh, my fucking controller fell asleep. Yeah, that makes two of us. Looks like our adventure is about to really get going. I'm sorry, how long have we been streaming already? And you can count on me. Eh? What do you mean, me? Me? To offer timely explanations of any new game features you encounter. Oh my god, the slanted text is off on so many letters. I'm gonna go crazy. I don't think I even noticed that the first time. But like, look at the D and the M and landmark. Oh, graphic design is my passion. Okay, so this is how quests work. See, because if there's any, if you guys are, this isn't even hiccups. I can't even speak normally now. If there's one thing you guys know about me, it's that I love reading, and I actually do love reading when it's worth reading, but I love menus and tutorials, and I especially love it when a game is front-loaded with them. And if there's one thing that this game does right, it's having nothing but menus for the first hour. Now we're going to learn about this, we're going to learn about the compass, we're going to learn about digits, we're going to learn about above, we're going to learn about below. I'm not gonna learn about how to move the analog stick. That comes at the 3-hour mark. Guys, wait any second now. Wait till this game gets good. Guys, we have to learn about the weather real quick. I know where to go. It's literally in a straight line in front of me.
And arrived.
Fuck, man, this game is so hard. It's crazy. Remember when I suggested you just do Wii Sports in a maid dress for April Fool's? This year, an entire year ago. I don't even know if I have my, like, very, very original copy of Wii Sports. That may be lost. And if there's one thing that Xenoblade 1 did not have enough of, it's the Nopon being a fully realized race that demands at least 60% of the screen time. To be fair, I thought the UI was fine, but the typeface is something else. Bad. You'll understand in a second.
I'll take your offer. 200 now, and you know what to do with the rest.
Oh my god, look at the... Did you see the person walking in the background? Like the lady with the face.
Beautiful thing. Sending money home at such young age. I touch.
But don't you have to, like, talk to shop? There's a lot of talking to shopkeepers at the very, very, very beginning of the game, and you have to do it. There's no getting past it. Like, that's the main quest. Their eyes are so shiny. Yeah, they're like... I don't know what you would... Like a real... Like a dog. Oh my god.
Hello, Rex. Papunin. Been a while.
Ah, Papunin.
Looking high spirits.
Of course.
Yes, Peppy.
Been worse.
They should have just said fuck it and just gotten rid of all the human characters and made this game all about these guys. I don't know why this demanded to be such a big part of the game. You know, it's like a smaller piece of a bigger world in one, but it feels like they really forced it in two. And they lead with it too. I guess because they think it's like cute and marketable shit. I can't tell if I dislike the Nopon in 2 or X more. Because every time I talk about Xenoblade, I always forget that X was even ever a thing. I hope you guys notice how often I'm being stopped to be told things. Oh, the camera! Because people who play this game, people who are attracted to a game like this, definitely have never used a camera in a 3D space before. Friends would care to walk, please. I actually do need to go up here. Okay. Oh, no, I love this game. I love Nopon. I love hell. Help. I hate these wacky world of Ronald McDonald-ass Kitty Neko chicken McBastards. I want to punt them like a fucking football. Well, then this one's the biggest football of all. The Nopon companion in X was really annoying, but at least he wasn't a horny freak as well. Oh my god, how long have we been playing? We've already got shit like this? Great.
That being case, I have a dincy-wincy thing to ask of Rex.
A request straight from the chairman.
What? Wow.
Reward is 100,000 gold.
100,000?
Friend here, right? Actually, that just the advance. Another 100,000 provided upon completing job.
So you guys having fun so far? You guys liking this? You guys like people talking? And numbers? And tutorials? And not gameplay?
I promise I won't let you down.
You agree?
Cool laugh, Rex. That's almost as good as my fucking hiccup laugh.
Right.
I wonder if they're going to take inspiration from this game for the Xenoblade Chronicles 1 remake. I can tell you right now they already have. I'm not going to spoil anything, but they're already doing shit. I'm not going to say what that shit is, but it is there. Absolutely. Yeah, just kind of walk, just vagina first right into the camera. Just go off, I guess. Okay, wait, never mind. This game rolls now. See, this is the point. I wouldn't be able to keep up that bit for this long. Just say nothing while Jin's on screen. I would lose it.
So cool. So,
Now, if there's one thing... God, can you haul me up to your height, sir?
it showed up in an uncharted
New Game Plus of Xenoblade where you play as Rex.
way down. Nice. I like a good challenge.
Banner offered to assemble team of
I've,
veterans.
in the past, spoken plenty of shit about how Xenoblade 2 treats its female characters, but Nia's the one good person that gets out.
When Banner has
Wait, I like the middle one? By the middle one, do you mean the boy with the white hair? Because I'd love to introduce you to him.
You made the right choice.
I love these facial animations. Yeah, me too, Nia.
Jin, don't tell me we're gonna have to hire some babysitters for this.
Oh, I love her accent. Yes, guys, I kind of miss this.
Lady.
At least I wouldn't wet myself for the promise of a measly underground.
What are you trying to say?
Rex, was it?
I forgot the Torna deal. See, honestly, oh boy, I mean, when is a very subjective term, but when you see how 2 connects to the DLC, you'll like him even more. Jin and the one girl are both safe and happy, right? Smiley face. Yeah, totally. Well, Nia doesn't get out completely unscathed. That's true. You got a point. Aslan.
Malos, what good does it beating up a kid?
It does plenty of good, as a matter of fact.
I said nothing.
We're both looking at the same person, right?
Did think it.
I'd say this is worth doing.
And anyway, now we know.
I remember the one part of the game with Nia that made me so fucking mad, I shut it off and didn't touch it again for like a week or two. Did you really? Oh, that's a long way in.
That was his idea of playtime.
But I know exactly what you're talking about, and I hate it too.
Guts too. Kid, you better work hard.
Are Nia and this black armor guy also from the DLC? I think Malos, which is the black hair guy, does show up in Torna. Nia does not, though. What happens with Nia? Well, the DLC is like a flashback. It takes place before the events of 2, so I guess Nia just didn't exist at the time.
Friends are such
Everyone else is like a blade or whatever, so they live forever. But Nia is just normal.
Use to buy what gear you need, then go to dock on starboard. Banner has arranged excellent vessel for you there.
I think something that I would love to see is like a side-by-side of somebody going through, just like progressing at a standard pace and seeing like, you know, you would look on one side and you see this fucking Technicolor Barney-looking ass Nopon on one side with Xenoblade 2, and then you look at Xenoblade 1 and all this shit's going down, and you're in it with the gameplay, and you're already invested in these characters, and there's these huge story moments. Anyways, let's talk to Grandpa now, and then go to the Gold Medal Return Port, and then you gotta talk to the shopkeep, and then you gotta get the advanced piano, and then you gotta talk to more people, and then hi Pupunin. I'll tell you what I do like, though. I don't know what this rendering effect is called, but like when you're in indoor spaces, and like the exposure adjusts, and then you walk outside, the exposure is blown out, and then the exposure adjusts, and then the indoor space is considered dark, and then, like it's like your eyes adjusting when you walk outside. I always forget what that effect is called, but ooh, that is nice. I think anybody who cares about Xenoblade Chronicles 2 spoilers would have already played it. That's true.
Take it easy, Gramps.
And if they certainly would have clicked off by now.
In the slightest. Why would you take a job?
Boy, and I got so many dislikes on fucking Torna, and I liked Torna, so buckle up for this
From
one.
the chairman, remember? What more do you need?
Xenoblade 2 is really the kind of game that can't let any female character who speaks not become horny.
Here, will you? Rex!
Laura got out alright, didn't she? Oh my god, I think my hiccups just got worse. Now you have to start making preparations. Now I have to spend 100 grand. So now I have to go to Shiny's Accessories. like, we're both looking at the same thing, right? Like the things that are being asked of us. Like, I don't know what I'm in for. Why is stocking up on supplies like the very first gameplay thing I'm being asked to do? To just fuck with menus and stuff. Okay, so that's just explaining side quests. Which, you know, are also my favorite thing. Apparently 1 actually had really good ones. And from the very little that I dabbled, I did enjoy them. But boy, 2 is even less compelling. Yeah, I have money, and then I buy, and then I just get this one thing? I don't know. Boy, this current graphic design really is my passion. Oh, is it Nia's outfit change? Well, it's one of those things. See, if Nia was a boy and she wore that exact same thing, then it would actually be really valid. But I'm afraid not. But that's just, you know, cat boys, rights. You've heard it all before. Great, now I have to go to the pause screen. Ugh, look at this fucking artwork. He's got a goblin face. Amazing. Also, one incredible feature that you'll notice regarding Xenoblade 2 is that there's no visual changes from equipping gear. In 1, you could customize your characters like crazy. That's completely removed in 2. There's no way to customize characters. They'll look like this the whole way through. Cash transfer. Yeah, okay. Do you think Rex says loud like he says cloud? Like, do you think he says not so loud? Me, having never touched anything Xenoblade ever. If you're like a complete stranger to this series, here's what I'll tell you. From my personal opinion, I'm getting further away from my objective. Xenoblade Chronicles 1 is not only one of the greatest JRPGs of its decade, if not of all time in my opinion. It's one of just my favorite games, period. Absolutely one of my favorite game stories, period. Absolutely one of my favorite game soundtracks. Xenoblade 1 hits so many unbelievable highs. It is like a watershed moment for modern JRPGs, honestly. Xenoblade 2 is one of the most disappointing follow-ups to anything I've ever seen in my life. And I think, you know, people look at Sonic 06 and they may say, well, Griffin, there exist things that are much worse than this. What are you talking about? Isn't that a bit hyperbolous? But I say, because it's like a 90-hour investment and Sonic 06 can really only be beaten in like a few hours, like, the investment that you have to put into it, you know? It's like, when it doesn't hit those highs and is, at a matter of fact, like, disappoints you at every turn, it hits that much harder because there's so much of it to sit through. You know, if you take, you know, one bad bite, one bad meal, that's one thing. But versus like all bad bites of an all bad course meal, that's kind of the comparison that I'm making. Anyways, I have Sea Shark now. Now we're talking to Ruru. Oh my god. Scuba Nopon. Well, it looks like drowning them is out of the question. But we're not done yet. We have to look at cylinders. I think I vaguely remember what these do. Isn't this like a quick time event thing? Really sucks that companies just make shit for weebs and otaku. See, that's something that if you haven't noticed already, you will rapidly notice as Xenoblade 2 goes on. 1 had like a genuinely very serious story with like that felt really grand and good. And like I feel like even if you didn't like anime, you would think like, oh wow, this shit's really cool. 2 is like embarrassing. And I think a very important thing to mention is that I got this game, like, for Christmas, as a Christmas present, because it came out in December. I'm like, well, I guess if I have to ask for something. And I played this on Christmas morning, and I was sitting there in the living room with my mom, and we were both just like, because I didn't know it was going to be bad back then, but we're just both fucking howling at how tremendously awful this is. Oh, that was really good camera shit. You see that? Tremendous. Xenoblade 1 is the best RPG of the entire decade. Just pretend the other two Xenoblade games don't exist. The other thing is that this follows up on Xenoblade 1, which makes a mediocre game like this so unbelievably disappointing in comparison. Right. So even if it was, like, just okay, like, it's got a high bar to clear because of how good 1 was. But additionally, like, it can't even be just okay in comparison to 1. I think it's actively bad. What happens if you fail those QTEs? I think it just plummets into the sea and you don't get as much. It wasn't great. Cool. Like, look at what we're doing. I guess it's like teaching me like a bunch of side quest systems and like optional things that you can do in later towns. But like, why do I have to do so much of this right off the bat? And you could say, wait a second. What an absolute unit. Do you die and stop playing? Of course not, silly. You watch Rex eat shit on re-entry and get really bad rewards. Oh, I need to go further up. There's more stairs. This is actually a pretty cool environment, but that is about all there is to say. Like, there are some elements, because it is, you know, a lot of the same people working on this game, and one thing Xenoblade 1 was really known for was beautiful, breathtaking environments and music that slaps like nothing else does. And the environments and music are still phenomenal, but they do not make the rest of the experience good. It helps, it gives you a reason to keep going a little bit. But one thing that I will say, a little bit later, once I make some more significant progress regarding the music, is how certain things sound in relation to 1, and I'll explain a little bit more of what I mean later. God, imagine if I actually read all of this. Imagine. Like, I've already played this, so I'm mashing through and I'm kind of gleaning it, like, re-remembering stuff. Right, and then the ends. I remember this. But, like, if I was playing this for the first time and this was, like, information that it expected me to know, which is what this is, like, this is a lot to absorb right off the bat. Man, remember the intro to Xenoblade 1? Remember how that was so emotionally impactful that it's one of the most memorable moments of the game right off the bat? Remember how well it set up the tone for the rest of the game? Haha. I sure do. Oh, you're saying this doesn't hit the same high mark? Everybody remembers the Argentum Trade Guild. Memorable moments don't sell waifu figures. You think it would, though? I don't know. One thing that does worry me about, like, the legacy that 2 sets is that 1 didn't sell well because of, like, localization stuff. And because it was, like, really, like, rare and expensive to obtain. I don't care about his pouch. I don't care. I don't care. I'm done. Just let me walk more than 3 feet. But, like, 2 wound up selling gangbusters because weebs. And one thing that I am really concerned for is that, like, they'll look at, you know, these sales numbers and they'll be like, oh, well, the weeb stuff is what people like, so we'll lean even harder into that with 3, because that's what works, I guess. I need to look for arrow. For pink diamond. So I just hope the remake of it on Switch sells very well. I already streamed a full playthrough of it, the Wii version that I wrapped up fairly recently. But if you haven't played Xenoblade 1 before, I would recommend getting the remake on Switch when it comes out later. Because that is phenomenal.
I can tell an awesome feat of engineering when I see
I mean, they're doing that all future connected thing, which seems pretty exciting. That is what I would want out of a Xenoblade sequel, is good characters, but we will see. Does this game even have waifu statues, hentai characters, designs? Yeah, they actually do. There's, I think, a Pyra one with enormous boobs. Speaking of enormous boobs...
We're heading out. There's no one seeing you off, right? You got night watch. Till then, rest up inside.
This dude doesn't even, like, have a face relative to everyone else. Everyone's, like, so big and expressive, and then this dude walks up and it's like someone put, like, a blur tool over his face. I don't care about selling items. I don't care. Like, okay, I do a little bit. I just know how it works. And the setup did not need this much preparation. Honestly, the game should have started here. Everything that we just did in that in the Argentum Trade Guild should not have happened. That should have been like one cutscene. He walks through, he waves hello to everybody, you know, he frequents often, and people wave to him, you know, and they're like, oh, hi, Rex, you know, everybody knows him. And then he gets this job, and then he sets off on his adventure, and this is where the gameplay should start. Cut all of that. You don't need to learn about menus and inns and food and shops and accessories that early into the game. Like, sure, Xenoblade has like a ton of systems, but it tells you them when they become relevant instead of dumping a bunch of shit on you right off the bat. Okay, plenty of time. Talk with the clients. See, I will talk to Nia. That's what I'll do. Because she is this game's saving grace. Watch Game Explain be like, this game is I'm sorry. This game is a faithful remake. It's utterly unplayable because Xenoblade 2 exists. Overall, I hated Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. You seem awfully quiet. Did you get seasick or something? Of course I'm not seasick. I'm just not used to ships with this many salvages on, that's all. Well, if it's wearing you out by now, you'll be a wreck by the time we reach our destination. I can handle myself, alright? I'm not even going to try these fucking accents. Also, Dromark. He just has like a deep voice. Master Rex, are you prepared to begin salvaging? I didn't realize that that's what I was here to do. Let us all work well together to make this mission a success. So does the lion get a scuba costume? Wouldn't have it any other way. Anyway, so those two rule. That's about all I can say about that, though.
And arrived.
God, what a weird game. There are people who I need to talk to, but I'm walking past all of them. I'm looking at like the compass along the top instead of the mini-map, and that is not what I ought to be doing. Wait, so Neo was optional, but this guy's not? I'm called Rex. As an insult. I'm called Rex, but not in a good way. Never really thought about this dude much. Chat, what do you think? Can this guy get it? A little bit. Alright, now I gotta go back. Razzly dazzly! Razzly dazzly. That's just a fucking... That's like a Leslie Hall name that she would make up for like a gem sweater. In fact, I think she literally has a thing where she does a razzle dazzle. Where I need to go is above me. I want to pick up Malos. Yeah, and throw him over the edge. Jin, however, I want him to pick me up and throw me over the edge. He's got a Shadow the Hedgehog voice. I'll give him the... What's the word that I'm looking for? The dignity of being voiced by me. But with hiccups, it may be difficult. You're from Letheria, aren't you? Sure am. I was raised in Fonset Village. The village is right by the Cloud Sea, so I grew up swimming in the clouds, don't ask. That's why salvaging work comes naturally to me. I'm pretty confident in my skills, despite how I may look. Very good. Cool. Cool exchange. Fucking Malos was designed by Nomura, the FF and KH designer. I've got bad news for you. So was Jin. And he looks good. Didn't I literally say thank you Tetsuya Nomura at the very beginning of this game? That is why. Malos looks ugly. He looks like a fucking brick. He's like that one dude who looks like a Minecraft character on Twitter that everybody keeps making fun of. Oh, yeah, I guess I'm here to keep watch. And now everyone's gonna go drink. Unfortunately, I've sipped all of my water, so I don't get the same luxury. Nomura used up all of his good character design energy making Jin, and then just worked on Kingdom Hearts 3.
That's the black ship from the harbour.
That's so sad.
Follow us.
Is it bad that this knowledge makes me like Jin less? I would say so. If he's hot before, then knowing who made him doesn't change that.
They've started boozing below decks.
God, I want to draw her again or something. I haven't done that in like 2 or 3 years. She's such a good design.
I just really don't.
I just think cat people rule, kinda.
Good thing you're not a salvager then.
What's that?
Swim like a fish and drink like one too. That's the salvager's code.
Oh my god, the fucking salvager's code. Hey, you guys like bits? Get ready for that one.
Anyway, I bet you drivers earn a hell of a lot more than salvagers do.
It's okay.
Oh, also they say swears in this. Xenoblade 1 I had a few, but Xenoblade 2 like really needs to remind you, this is the side profile anime face that I was just talking about, where it's like pointy like that. But
I don't get it.
boy,
You know,
every single
sorts of things
thing in writing really just gets beaten over your head.
Some of it trash.
If there's anything Rex ever brings up, get ready for him to repeat it again and again and again for the next 90 hours. Wasn't funny the first time, not gonna be funny the next several times. I hate it here. Me too, Robin. See, Robin and I right now are like on a wavelength, unlike anybody else in chat right now. Because we sat through this mess. We loved 1, we came to 2, we were disappointed beyond belief. And now here we are.
Seriously, kid, Elysium, don't tell me you believe that gaff. So that
Get his ass, Nia!
why you're a salvager.
This is what I like though. Everybody kind of shits on Rex, as they should.
And that is just an overgrown shrub.
If there's a way to get up there, maybe it's hidden below the clouds. Is it really that crazy?
Seriously though?
There'd be no need to fight over dwindling.
Literally the only good thing Rex's VA does in this game is pronounce clouds like that, and it's not even intentional.
Everyone could have peace and security. I mean, a dream like that, isn't that worth believing in?
Nobody can
No.
tell you what to believe, but
I'm glad I have little to no attachment to this series. Well, Femi, you stuck around for Xenoblade 1. Do you think that was a good game? Like, as a viewer?
I always thought.
I mean, I didn't think I did a very good job playing that game, and probably didn't make a very good, like, viewer experience, but...
Do you have parents?
No. When I asked Gramps, he told me they died when I was just a kid.
Gramps? Oh, the same one who taught you to use arts.
Yeah. He basically raised me himself. He's not like us, though.
Not like...
Man, I forgot how good this main theme was.
I'm not sure I can...
See, if it was just a black screen and I was listening to just the music, I'd be like, yeah, it's nice.
And you're
Nice atmosphere right now. And then I look at this, and I say, oh, maybe never mind.
not that different from me.
No. Remember that really impactful and cool reveal late in the game, and it was actually cool and good and set the tone, and then the moment Rex wakes up and he says the salvager's code again? I do remember that. Unfortunately, you'll have to specify which moment you mean, because there's several times that Rex interrupts a good moment with the salvager's code. God, the sharpening filter. Playing through this game made me so excited to watch this and shit on it. It's so bad. I love this swing. I don't know why they put such effort into making some things so unnecessarily smooth. Oh, there it is. You can tell, like, they didn't, like, bother to, like, curve or tween anything. Everything that they do, like that camera shake from earlier when I came back from salvaging on that dock, like, just very janky, you know? This dude really out here looking like... Speaking of Sonic 06, looking like a Sonic 06 NPC, I am 100% ready to hear, like, I'm gonna walk up to an up on and then they're gonna go, hey.
Next, you'll split into teams and explore the interior.
This music though, hot damn.
Retrieval can commence.
Guys, I've got bad news. I've rolled one of my office chair wheels over my mattress.
Into position.
We're paying you low lives a lot, so
Oh god, no, I'm making it worse. Because it's got the 4 thingies. I'm just gonna let this cutscene do its thing. You smug so-and-so. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna put these on my lap. Not like I have anything better to do. God, I wish I wore that part of my maid dress, getting crushed by an office chair. Better than this.
And submerge.
God, they sure are walking places. For Xenoblade Chronicles 1, this is what Femi says, I thought the story was good but long, but that's kind of expected of JRPGs. I didn't really like some of the visual style, and the mechanics seemed not great, not gonna lie.
Is that it?
Xenoblade Chronicles 1, also Femi, had a lot of stuff that I really don't like in JRPGs, but that's probably just from age.
Propulsion mechanism.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see like what optimizations, if any, they choose to make, because that was the very original Wii version. But one thing that they have already said, weirdly enough, is that, I don't know if you guys know this, but apparently they did make changes in the new 3DS version and added like some extra features, or like some amiibo support. You can use the Shulk amiibo. There's like a character viewer, a model viewer, I believe even like a music viewer, but I'm not sure about that. But apparently none of that's going to be in the definitive edition, so that's kind of crummy. Which means that now my Shulk amiibo does less than it did before, and it also wasn't doing very much to begin with. I don't think even this game has amiibo support, does it? Shinsekai looks great. You dug deep on that one. Yo, when's Xenoblade 2 coming to Apple Arcade? You know, what's the one game? Is it like Oceanhorn or something like that? The one that looks like the shameless Zelda Unity knockoff? That's like, for some ungodly reason, the face of Apple Arcade. I think I understand why I don't like their Link knockoff character. I think it's because he looks like Rex.
Object is secure. Proceed.
You're right. What's inside the boy that matters, which is why Jin is also great.
Excellent.
For a 10-year-old RPG, it seemed pretty good, but I do not have faith in them that they'll actually fix the stuff I dislike in the remake.
All teams, proceed inside when ready.
Well, to give it the benefit of the doubt, I think one thing that I may add is certain things that come off as bad may just be like from the way that I play it.
Seriously?
Guess he thinks you need all the help you can get.
Because I certainly played Xenoblade 1 very unoptimized. Also, that was hilarious. He laughed, but his face didn't move.
Well, don't just stand there. You've got your orders, haven't you?
I'm not done being yelled at. Come back. I learned that there's a Pac-Man Battle Royale thing on Apple Arcade, and now I'm tempted to kind of try it. Kaijumafu, don't. Wait for the path list to come out, and then get Apple Arcade. I have played it myself, just not in a long time. I'm just saying because like, I was bad at it, and if you were good at it, then maybe some of those like quirks and inefficiencies that you may have observed like aren't even a thing. It's just the way I play it. Which is wrong, obviously, but you know. Anyways, I'll tell you what does look really good in Xenoblade 2. We've talked about nice clouds, nice grass. Tell you what else this game has. Nice metallic surfaces. Shiny. Look at that. Nice and wet. Want to lick the cloud water right off it. Do we even know if the Pathless has a release date yet? Oh my god. This is hilarious.
Let me show you what a driver can do.
Yeah! Ow! Focus! Ha! Get a grip, you!
See, so this 1, 2, 3 thing with the how powerful your auto attacks are is something that throughout the large majority of Xenoblade 1 I could swear was a thing, but I'm pretty sure now that that was something that was only introduced in Xenoblade 2. I love that it fucking fades away, even in like a cutscene.
So that's how
Yo, look at this dude.
blades fight.
So ruthless. It's like they're monsters themselves.
Nice. I'm sure
Real
that's what
isopod
it's
hours.
like. You too, Drumark.
No need to get hysterical. It was a walk in the park.
Yeah, but still.
That's enough yapping, you pair of brats. Let's move.
Oh my god, speaking of voice acting, I forgot about Malos.
Talk about self-important.
There's a moment coming later that I won't speak of yet, but boy, Malos gets real embarrassing. Was the lion laughing, or was that an unrelated animation? Oh, I fucking forgot about this!
They make
Like, why are we still here? Why are we trying to attribute anything of interest or importance to these things? They're here for comedic relief.
going well too. There's much money to be made from these people.
I like how they had to, like, fucking cut to his office just so we know what's going on. They could have just stick to that one shot, which I would have been actually okay with. But no, nothing in this game is allowed to be subtle. I know how to lure enemies. This is the same as Xenoblade 1.
And hit.
Die.
Okay.
Don't know why that was necessary, but anyways, let's fight Bubble Meduse. God, really take a moment to look at these coins, and I can't because the camera doesn't go quite that low to the ground, but oh boy, I don't know if this is just me, but like, sometimes there are coins in games that look like really like, yeah, nice and shiny and thick and satisfying to collect, and then some coins in games just like look really thin and shitty, like they're made of tin, and it's like, ah, I don't want to collect that, it looks like a shitty coin. I'm gonna lure this one.
Of myself.
I think I have to use R to select, then down, then drop my weapon, but I can't throw while my weapon is drawn. Gotcha. Again, not necessary. I don't think it was just you for Xenoblade Chronicles 1. This is also Femi. I think the crafting / gem system, which you didn't really engage with, was a bad thing. Not because you didn't do much with it, but just because it was bad design in my opinion. Like, other JRPGs have a similar problem. Even recent ones where their crafting / equipment / whatever just sucks ass. Well, you could say that, but at the same time, like, the streamed playthrough that I did of Xenoblade 1 was not my first playthrough of it, and the first time around, I didn't even know that the gem system was a thing, so I think for things like that, like, if you don't like it, then you don't have to dig that deep if you don't want to, you know? If you're not limiting yourself to 2-hour sessions per night, then you can just, you know, spend a little bit of time to grind and you'll be fine, right? Or get good through other means. I think the benefit of having a lot of just systems like that, and I know this is kind of going against what I usually say, is that, like, when you can, like, elevate your experience, but they're completely optional and not touching them, like,
Don't mind me.
when it's not a problem, when you ignore them, you know?
Stop drooling.
Oh Hey, you don't get to boss me about.
Fuck! I knew that was gonna happen. Like, something about this seems a little suspicious. Something's not quite right here. It's like a game design inertia where they just keep systems because they're not good or add anything to the game, but because previous games in the genre have done it, so why not? Huh. That's a very interesting theory, Finley. That's something to think about.
Okay.
I want to fight Lethal Lysat. Lethal Lysol. Like, for example, Persona 5's equipment system was just sort of there and didn't really add anything, and Dragon Quest XI's crafting was... Dragon Quest XI has crafting? Robin, you like this game? For shame! I mean, more shame than usual, that is, of course. I think this just takes me back up to where I was before and undoes the falling through the floor thing, but I think I actually do need to descend at the moment. Oh yeah, I forgot about the jumping. That's what that looks like in this game. So that's cool. Ah!
No.
That, like, actually, like, made me jump. Like, the floor thing was, like, a small surprise. That scared the hell out of me. Oh, no, and now I have hiccups again. I was just beginning. See, usually when things scare you, like, it undoes the hiccups. I think maybe getting scared is what, like, undid them in the first place. And then, like, for a split second, that's how it was. And then I laughed about being scared, and that gave me hiccups all over again. I don't know why I'm so delicate with this. Like, okay. I will admit that last night, Tom Nook putting coffee in his pocket was a very funny thing and deserves some big laughs. But me getting hiccups tonight, like, that was from, like, a small laugh. Like, anything will trigger it now. I don't know what's happening to my body. Griffin, keep it down. I'm playing Mario Bros. Get the fuck out of my room! I'm playing Xenoblade!
Okay, bring it on. Dang, found us.
I just want to beat the shit out of some crab creatures.
Did I overdo it? Ha! We can do this all day.
God, I could swear I saw an edit of something like that from like a big YouTube pooper who was like, get the fuck out of my room! But they changed it so that he was like playing something else and I forget what it was. As a fellow YouTube pooper, I wonder if I can like reverse engineer. Cause get the fuck out of my room, I'm playing Minecraft. Like that's like, okay. A very finite amount of syllables. So it's like kind of like a word scramble or a word jumble where you have to like reassemble the letters to find the word, but like with YouTube poop syllables. See what I mean about like the metal in this game though? It's like, oh, that's some nice metal. And again, the music in the overworld stuff is not bad at all. I'm gonna come in to defend Dragon Quest XI at any turn because I think it's one of the best RPGs. Compared to fucking Xenoblade 1, where we're having this discussion right now, you think coming in and talking about Dragon Quest XI is remotely appropriate? Get the fuck out of my stream! I'm praising Xenoblade! Oh, Griffin, the compass. It's clearly to your right. And then the doors are good. See, I'm ready for them to come flying off this time. I've learned my lesson. Yeah, so I need to find the fuel. Maybe it's on the other side in this chamber over here. Eh?
Okay, time to take you down.
Griffin, you haven't even played it. Griffin, you're just jealous. No, I just hate Dragon Quest. This is not news. Get the fuck out of my Smash Bros! I'm playing Corrin! Where do you think the get the fuck out of my room I'm playing Minecraft kid is nowadays, you know? Like, sure there are a lot of memes and there's a lot of where are they nows and you hear about them now and again, but what happens to like the kids who are made into memes? Because we know that the... Okay, so back attack. So let me explain the 1, 2, 3 thing that I thought was a thing in Xenoblade 1 if I can get to it before the auto attacks stop, which is not the case. But basically, in Xenoblade 1, your auto attacks were kind of like all the same. They maybe like were timed differently or like had different visuals, but generally like there wasn't much of a difference on whether or not you timed your arts on which one. With Rex, each auto attack is like successively more powerful than the last in like a 1, 2, 3. So 1 is like okay damage, 2 is better, 3 is great. And then if you use an art at the same time one of those auto attacks hits, you do extra damage on top of that. And depending on whether or not you do it on first, second, or third, you do even more damage, and it's like multiplicative. But there's a risk versus reward is, do I let the auto attacks keep going for longer and possibly do more damage, or, you know, the risk being that if you're auto attacking for longer, then you might get hit. Oh my fucking god, I love this thing. You think Blathers will accept this?
Not planning on letting us past, huh? Sounds like a challenge.
If I had to pick Akira Toriyama designs against the designs of Xenoblade 2 characters, I would take Dragon Quest any day of the week. You know what? My answer to that was at first going to be, oh my lord. Yeah, that's what getting interrupted looks like. However, I was initially going to say, well, you don't have to make that choice. How about you choose a better game than Dragon Quest instead? But you know what? I think even if I were to compare to Xenoblade 2, I would choose Xenoblade 2 instead of Dragon Quest. Yeah, okay, this is Rage State. I get this. Also, this is how healing works. You have to... Healing is an attack, and then it drops a potion, and then you have to walk over to the potion to get healed. But Nia can also heal, so that's how she does it. But Rex does it in that way. This is just a wet Dodongo. I'm so hungry!
Check this out. There it is. Adam's crest.
Did you say chest? See, this is fucked up now, because now I know what Adam means. You're a hater and a troll. You bet.
What does that mean?
No, but like, regarding where meme kids are these days,
This door.
I saw a thing, because Sammy Classic Sonic Man is like kind of back now, and I watched a video where he was like looking through old wiki articles that were like written up about him, and like YouTube Poop Wiki, you know, Lolcow Wiki or whatever, and it was really interesting because he's looking at this at a 21-year-old, which, by the way, I still refuse to believe that he's the same age as me. That's insane. But it was just interesting to see like how time had passed and, you know, where that person was in their lives by that point.
Oh, hey.
And I'd love to see stuff like that more often. I'll tell you what, I'd like to interview Sammy Classic Sonic Fan, actually. You're just jealous of the Luminary's hair. I can't be jealous. Eh?
Just as I thought.
Right, so they can't come through. Right, yeah, okay. I can't be jealous of like a fucking Tupperware bowl as hair. I actually really like Toriyama designs. Well, that is where you are mistaken, my friend. Now, granted, I don't like the way this person draws faces either. It's not so good. But all I know is that Jin can get it, and there is never a Dragon Quest that I would ever, ever, ever say I'd fuck that. You can and you are. I'm not engaging with this. Can we hate one game at a time, please? Look at his saggy ass. It's just hanging out. Oh my god. For a brief, beautiful moment, I was under the understanding that this game was bad for completely separate reasons than what's about to happen. But, oh boy, chat, you've seen nothing yet. No, I'm not having this. It's titties pog, titties pog. Do I have titties images? I have this now. Well, as is Xenoblade tradition,
The
there comes a time
Aegis.
when this image must be used.
Hey,
If Pyra appears on screen again, that is, which I don't think she will. There she is, the Monado. God, look at the fucking angles on this face. Speaking of translated to 3D, look at his teeth. Ugh. Oh, it's so bad.
Don't take it personally.
See, but then Jin's mouth looks okay.
At least you won't be.
See, this is the thing, is that they've had different artists work on different characters, and some translate to 3D better than others. And Rex is absolutely not one of those. Oh, there. Okay, there she is. Now I can use this image. God, finally.
Jin! How did you kill him?
Hey folks, viewer mail time again. Oh, here's one from Sally, age 14. Dear Pig, aren't you interrupting the story at the most suspenseful part? Well, the answer is yes, Sally. Yes, I am. Keep those cards and letters coming.
Jin's the best character in this game for killing Rex. Jin is just trying to do justice. Nothing personnel, kid. Wait a second. If Jin is Shadow the Hedgehog, doesn't that mean he says, "Nice cock, but mine's bigger"? That's a mighty fine cock you got there. My glasses aren't on right now, so I thought that was Spider-Man for a split second. Maybe it is. Hey, speaking of Spider-Man, and not Xenoblade necessarily, but have you guys seen the one guy who, like, commissions, like, weird porn of Lucina and Spider-Man? Because I was talking about Tumblr earlier, and that brought back some memories. Anyways, here we are. I don't see what... You know what? I'm going to run in the opposite direction. Maybe there's another hill with another character, and, you know, it'll be fine. Oh, what the fuck? I'm, like, looking at this grass, like, in more detail now, and it actually kind of fucking sucks. See, so what they did in Torna was what they should have done here, where the grass is, like, billboard GUIs, but it looks like what they've done here is make, like, clumps? I don't know how that's better. Xenoblade 1 used billboards. Weird. This is Majora's Mask. Who does what and what now? Oh, you guys haven't seen that? Well, there's a lot of it, so if you look it up, there is no shortage of Spidey Grow. I want to find the corner. I want to find the Roblox collision. Oh no, I can just go fucking past the wall. Okay, now I just gotta... you can't go any further. From this angle, like the curvature of the hillside really looks like the Windows XP desktop. Just like being this far away and making it look that vast. The pairing isn't that odd if you think it... Oh, really? I'd love to hear your reasoning, Femi. Like, Lucina is a FE character, which is just anime, and Spider-Man is a comic character, which is basically just anime. Current objective. I don't know if I can figure this one out, guys. This may be. Jesus Christ. God, imagine the fucking audacity that I had in Xenoblade 1, where I thought anything in that game was remotely risque, and then I come to Xenoblade 2, and this is what we're looking at.
It hasn't stopped. Not in all these years.
Just fucking smack that shit.
Stopped. You mean that bell sound? It's the Praetorium.
Guys, he says sound like he says loud and cloud.
Where are we?
What do you mean Marvel movies equals anime? I hate all of this!
The land where long ago.
Speaking of nice cock, I bought a shadow doll to decorate my wall. Kaijimufu, I'd love to see that if you want to submit it.
We were born.
Get out. Really?
God, what is it with the sharpening? Whose idea was this? Boy, this grass really is hideous. After coming from Torna now, woof.
Is that a core crystal? You're
Tony Stark, ex-bunny girl from Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I'm sorry I ever brought this up. You people are not to be trusted with this information.
Mine is...
I know you. You're Rex, right?
Oh my god, and I forgot about Pyra's voice acting now.
Just now, when we came into contact.
Her fucking vocal fry, Twitch streamer sounding ass.
Sorry. I can't seem to remember how I got here.
I think the voice actress who actually did Pyra did like an interview sometime after this game came out, and apparently they just used a lot of bad takes or something like that. I didn't actually listen to the interview, but I know I certainly talked about the voice acting a lot with friends, and they told me about the interview, so I heard it through friends, but...
I remember now. That bastard stabbed me.
He's not a bastard.
Man. This is bad.
Like, look at this. Look at these faces. Look at this animation.
No, wait. I can't do anything if I'm dead. Titans.
It's just embarrassing. And then he swears and he punches the ground because he's so adult. Her tits are so fucking big. Oh my god.
I have a request.
What the fuck is even happening in this game? I'm so glad. Because I hang out in gamer spaces. I read what people on Reddit say about this game. Like, oh, this is a masterpiece. I read the Game Explain reviews that say this is better than one. I'm like, am I living in fucking Crazy Town?
The real Elysium.
Because all the weebs are saying this game is a masterpiece.
Atop the world tree.
A masterpiece. Yeah, and her hips.
So it's
Me when I get bullied.
But there's no way. I'm dead, remember? How can I help if I'm not breathing?
I will give you half of my life force.
Yo, nice fingernails in this game.
You can be revived.
God, like even like the side profile, like her boobs are like, that's like a 45 plus degree angle there.
The driver.
Like that's a bold silhouette.
What will you do, Rex?
God, imagine liking this.
This place really...
Sometimes y'all in chat make fun of my interests.
It is.
Listen, there are people out there who think this is art.
Really exists.
Rex.
Look at her fucking shorts.
And you are correct.
Look at them. Really look at them. And think about the feasibility of that as a piece of clothing.
Save it from the slow demise.
That's just like a thick belt, really. That's a sock.
Wouldn't have to live.
Her chest is actually almost as big as her head. You know what? Subtract the wig, like take the 3D model, fit, like really compare the sizes, and I'm sure it would literally be as big as her head.
Thank you, Rex. Now place your hand on my chest.
What? Are you sure?
My mom was sitting in the room with me at this point of the game as well. But thankfully this, you know, it's not even like I was trying to convince myself it was good for a particularly long amount of time. Like, pretty soon I was like, yeah, no, I'm not vibing with this. Now place your hand on my chest. God, imagine if this was just Torna instead, and Jin said, now place your hand on my chest. Nice cock. More like Masterpiece sees Pyra, and my eyes pop out of my skull like a cartoon wolf as the awooga sound effect echoes throughout the area. Yeah, like the bell on the Majora's Mask hill. I've still got a gaping hole in my stomach, but I guess I'm standing now. Fellas, if you thought my Shulk impressions were bad, wait and you've seen nothing yet. God, even when he's like not pulling a face, he doesn't look particularly good, does he?
Nia. Anthem.
Like what?
I was trying to do like a bit, you know, I was trying to like sound edgy. Did it not come through? Here, I'll try it again. Killed him.
The fewer living souls know about it, the better.
I can't do that. These people
Fucking end me if you gotta start with anybody, if you don't mind.
Now. Have you forgotten why you came here to begin with? Nia.
No, but
Oh, for the love of...
Oh, he says for the love of a lot, too. British people be like, are you stupid? No, British people be like, haha, Americans have no healthcare and they die. I'm just imagining Rex in a Peter Griffin voice now because I hate this so much and I'm so tired. He's about to make a Peter Griffin sound. Have a listen. Oh, I got my laugh back. I have no hiccups. For now. God, his fucking mouth! His mouth.
You and that sword can't be...
Hey Lois, remember the time I found Pyra? Oh my god. Guys, Lois and Pyra kind of had the same hair. Do you think anybody like maybe like made an edit or something?
Leave him to me.
Holy shit. And then they reuse it! Like not even 20 seconds later!
The likes of you just claim her power for yourself. This is as far as it goes.
Yeah! Aegis, over here!
Guys, I want you to pay close attention to her boobies during this fight scene because they go fucking crazy. The titty physics just like lose it.
A child. Don't make me laugh. This kid has made himself the Aegis' driver!
the Aegis' driver. Rex is...
Yeah!
He keeps fucking doing it. I can't. Yeah, chat is losing their minds at this. I'm so glad that I've gotten more than one person to admit that this game sucks. I've never been able to do it before, but now this is like recognition.
Thanks, Pyra.
You're welcome. Now, don't let up!
Yeah!
Wait, you actually found an edit of the thing that I just said? If you can find they use it a third time! What were they thinking? I want you to compare this reused 3 times scream to what Shulk's scream sounded like in Xenoblade 1. Just think back to that, really, and realize how far we've come, how far we've fallen. Really clever how they just show Nia standing still so they don't have to actually animate the battle. Yeah, Xenoblade 1 had like a lot of tricks, like, oh my god, they announced the name of their attack. Jesus Christ. Chat is begging for this to stop. But there's some mods like with Dolphin Free Cam and stuff, with like if you move the camera outside of what's supposed to be in frame during the Xenoblade 1 cutscenes, there's some very awkward stuff. There's some pretty funny videos of it on YouTube. I'm fucking laughing so hard I can't stand it. I feel really happy for you guys. I feel like I'm kind of half laughing because I'm so depressed, but you know. Oh shit, this music goes so fucking hard. Yasunori Mitsuda is one thing, but the other half of this is Ace, of course. And you know what that means. Some very good boss gems. And also what would be a really cool camera transition if there weren't a loading screen for some god-awful reason. Okay, it's gonna explain how blades work now. I know exactly how blades work, so I'll be fine. I presume. Why is Nia not helping again? Did she go to help the people on the ship that Malus was about to blow up, or was that someone else?
Anchor shot.
Right, so this is the health potion thing that I'm talking about.
My thoughts exactly.
See, but if he's always focusing on me, then there's stuff like back attack and side attack probably isn't really going to... Yeah, icon for your special, I know how that works too. That's actually a pretty fun feature. That's... Oh, I didn't mean to use it right now, though. That's pretty standard, though. You just hit the thing, and the more you charge it, the more damage it does.
Losing focus.
Oh man, I forgot about like the thing in the top right that it's explaining right now. That's bananas.
Okay, here we go.
So basically, different blades have like different elements. So Pyre is fire, but when you have more party members, you can like mix different specials together to get different results depending on like the little chart you follow. Seems really complex and weird, but even for a dumbass like me, it's actually pretty comprehensible. As for trust, that's a topic for later. Well, I don't trust you to explain it well. Oh no! I've been unhealthed. It's a shame that this goes so hard, but we won't really get to hear it reach its peak at the moment. I won't even get to use the fully completed special combo, or whatever it is. I can't fucking believe that this is meant to be the emotional equivalent to the moment in the intro in Xenoblade 1!
Aegis like that. However...
Oh no, is fucking Diver Boy, I already forgot his name, some sort of special chosen one, special bloodline shit. Perhaps I honestly forget. Like, I remember quite a lot about Xenoblade 2's story, but I don't remember that. Anything relating to the characters or facts about them? God! That's another story. Except Nia, I know all of her lore because she's the best. There's no way they used that same scream 3 times in one scene and didn't do it intentionally for comedy. You would be surprised.
Get out of the way, Nia.
Honestly, the most depressing shit about big budget bad games is how all this effort could have been put towards something actually good. Yeah, like Xenoblade 1 Definitive Edition.
I get it, but
It is weird though. I said this earlier during the direct. But how quickly Monolith Soft are able to make games of this scale? Because Xenoblade 2 did not have a very long development time. And I don't know how you remake the entirety of Xenoblade 1 only a few years after 2 and Torna. That's unbelievable to me. And now chat's going nuts about him saying shit. No, but guys, when they swear, it means that it isn't juvenile. That means it's for adults, and you're smart for watching it. It means you're a grown-up. Keep an eye on the titties. Keep an eye on the titties.
Takes me back to 500 years ago. What's the deal with that appearance? I'm guessing your goal is Elysium.
that is our dream.
Then I have no choice but to stop you.
Cool writing in this game. Andre Seagoys is a big boy. God. I hate Game Explained. I hate Xenoblade. Make it stop. This is almost the end of the first chapter though, so we should be good. Oh, but she doesn't actually get to win and actually save the day, of course, because we can't let female characters do that.
Stop this.
We can let Nia do it though, because she rules. God, I wish that were me. Just look at them sailing through the air.
You're a tough one, kid. But there's only one way this can end.
Oh,
I forgot about that one. There's a lot of very tacky swears that I remember, but that was like, that's news to me. Even at times when you don't expect it to be embarrassing, it surprises you by being embarrassing anyways. Anyways, this is like kind of hype. This is what gave me like a small glimpse of hope, is that this is kind of a cool bit. And then he recognizes Jin and I'm like, whoa! But now Torna happens, so we know why that is. Like, wait a second, why is Gramps Azurda? I was reeling at that shit. I'm still not quite sure what their connection was in Torna. I think I forget, even. Go, Grandpa, go! God damn it. And the hiccups are back.
Rex, get on.
I think for stuff like this, where there's a lot of content but the actual systems are pretty consistent, a portion of development is spent on setting up development pipelines. So if they use similar tools, they can develop more quickly.
Hold on tight.
Stop them! Open fire!
Oh no, not the house.
Turn her around! Ready the cannon!
It's no use. They're out of range.
Damn it!
They gave us the slip.
Are you seeing that the missiles are kind of like stopping for a few frames before just disappearing into the smoke?
We're not chasing them?
The Aegis is awakened. That's enough for now. I'll have Akos hunt them down.
Oh, Akos. We're not gonna get to that for a long time, but...
I'll have to do.
So that's chapter 1 of Xenoblade 2. What do you guys think? You guys a fan? I hope I was able to open your eyes to a game that GameXplain described as better than 1. And now this is saved on my cast profile. God, these character portraits are so ugly. Yes? Do I want to leave the save screen? I don't know if it's asking me to go to the title menu or not, but we'll see. That ain't Falco.
And so
I want to get off the ride.
wisely ran away for dear life.
So what's the actually second game? You mean Xenoblade X?
Why can Popone not even die?
Anyways, we're back to this now. Oh, hey Sam! Hey Sam, but you haven't even gotten to Tora yet. That's a good point. I might go for a little bit longer. Just fuck around with Gormott for a little bit. Haha, funny April Fools, but for real.
Rex, Titan and friends ran away. Went
Second stream
down the
game.
sightless sea. After that, Banner knew as much as Papunin. Storm was very thick, so Papunin...
I really am just sitting here in a fucking maid dress, drenched in embarrassment sweat at 12:06 a.m.
Yes, but...
This is what I'm doing with my April Fools. I guess I'm the April Fool. Oh yeah, Sam, if you're getting here just now, this is not my first playthrough of this game. I very recently beat Xenoblade 1 on Wii, and it took a full year plus to do. And Chai was like, boy, I sure hope we don't have to go through anything like that again. And so my April Fool's bit is that I'm playing Xenoblade 2, which I spent all of Xenoblade 1 talking about how much I fucking despise.
That likely take them to Gormott.
So it sounds like, fuck, Sam is coming in here, and I haven't even, like, said anything, and they're like, yeah, this game sucks. Did this rabbit just say fucking? I wasn't looking, but probably this rabbit fucks. Well, not upon our known to do that.
Why, if it isn't Chairman
Oh my god.
What an unexpected pleasure. May I just say that I admire how you rebranded those broken core crystals. And selling them onto the dunderheads back in Morardain. Absolutely.
Can you imagine if Xenoblade 1 was like this?
Banner did not call to hear pointless flattery. And blubbering about core crystals on unsecured line? Is Dougal some kind of idiot? What if...
Like, really, if this series did not have the legacy that 1 set, this would be embarrassing. I would make fun of this like I make fun of Dragon Quest. Part of the problem is that the character designers and actual scenario writers and planners were not on the same page, so all of the really cool stuff in this game is just buried under... Well, what I regard as the cool stuff in this game is, like, the environments and the music. That's it. This is the future of Xenoblade? No! Oh, or to put it more accurately... Sorry, I had to cut that short.
Oh, thank goodness.
What a gamer wouldn't give to be resting upon that lap. I need to draw a fucking, like, a POV of, like, Corrin resting on Keaton like that. Just his massive fucking boobies.
We seem to have washed up on a Titan.
Pyra be like, I show you my penis, now answer me. Yeah, okay, Sam hates it too. Welcome to the club, you've come to the right place. Again, nothing in this game is subtle. Oh, that's right, we're not instantly in Gorma. We're like wandering around for a little bit. Maybe I will cut things short, I don't know.
We gotta find them. They can't be
We've
far.
been about, well, hour and a half actually, so I guess I'll keep going. I'm willing to bet $100 nothing in all of DQ is as bad as that 5 seconds of Diver Boy waking up. I'm itching all right. Yeah, I know how combat works. I know what the points are. I'm not going to be playing long enough for any of that to actually make sense, so I'll just kind of press along. This music slaps, though. Yeah, that's supports. Not supports, that's Fire Emblem. But you get what I mean. The music, though, and this environment, this is really, really nice. It's a shame it has to be in a game like this. I mean, that's the thing, though. Even in, like, non-Monolith Soft games, or Monolith Soft, you know, stuff like Breath of the Wild, I think I have to put this away and, like, lure them in first, because they're too high above me. Oh my god, the camera was, like, up her ass there. Because Monolith Soft also assisted with the, environments of Breath of the Wild, and, like, boy, they know their environment design for sure. But, again, doesn't fix this game. Wait, Griffin, does this mean I can add music from this game to the BRB playlist? Like, well, I feel like I could do that myself, you know. I don't think that would be like because you don't know what slaps from this game, necessarily.
Try even harder for the next one, just you wait.
Unless it's like stuff from like the first like minutes of the game. Pirate is such a nothing character. Oh my god, you're so right, and it drives me insane. Like, really, because this is this game's Fiora. Think about that for a second. This is what we're getting instead.
Okay,
you hate to see it.
To take you down.
Rex, let's go.
Yeah.
I love. Just hold on. Can I get one more? Just the completely casual kick.
Yeah. My thoughts exactly. Anchor shot. Ha.
Oh god, those really land a far ways away, don't they? Not that I really need them, because these are really basic beginning battles. I mean, a lot of the Monolith team was working in Breath of the Wild, while this game was also in development too, so like their best and brightest was on Zelda. And then this was the B team game. See, but I don't think Monolith Soft was like involved in like making the story for Zelda. So Monolith Soft's writers were all working on this, so I don't know if I can necessarily blame that for Xenoblade having the shortcomings that it does. Like, the writer for Xenoblade 2 is the same as in 1, which is insane to me, and I believe the writer is actually quoted as saying, like, well, Xenoblade 2 is going to be different than Xenoblade 1, like, there were, like, pre-release stuff coming out. I think the way they tried to frame it is, like, this isn't, gonna be a story like Xenoblade 1. This is gonna be a love story. Xenoblade 2 is a boy meets girl story. Interpret that how you will. That's not even an attacking creature. That's unrelated, but I like him.
No.
Prominence, revolt. Rex, maybe you should slow down.
Feeling stronger than before. It's getting tough.
See, one of the things that I actually did, like, first thing in my original Xenoblade 2 playthrough is, like, turn off the battle voices, but, I might leave them on this time around while I'm here, just because, you know? Because I don't know what I'm in for, really. See, because I don't think Xenoblade 1 even gave you the option to turn off battle voices, so when Xenoblade 2 gave it to me, I leapt upon that. God, I hate hearing Rex yell so much during fights. In the first game, it was charming because I actually liked the voices, but this is so bad. Yeah, and this being B team also does not excuse voice acting. I honestly can't get over the fact that Nomura had a hand in this game as well. Like, oh my god. This game has no consistency and it's really bad. Stop hiring Nomura. Guys, he made Jin. Like, there's some good in him. We just need to get him away from Kingdom Hearts. I like that when she, like, has to cover her mouth, her elbows have to, like, go out to the side because her chest is so fucking big. So her elbows wouldn't be able to be in a normal spot without clipping through her enormous head-sized breasts. He also made Riku, so yeah, he made Buff Riku. Buff Riku, Jin! God, I wish that were me. Oh my god! This yelling! It's so embarrassing! Did you see the character he designed for Final Fantasy 15 though? Look up Gaia, she is who boy. I don't know anything about Final Fantasy 15. But I guess. Look at his mouth, look at his teeth. Listen to this voice. Like, his teeth is thicker than his jaw. Is Jin really worth having Kingdom Hearts? Oh, 14, not 15?
What? Grams? How is that?
XV would be fit. Oh, XIV, right.
Use your eyes. Don't you recognize me?
Like, office meme corporate wants me to find the difference between these two pictures and it's just Jin and Riku. Don't say that. Please don't say that. You guys haven't seen what I've seen. There's a certain... Jin is hiding a nasty secret. And when you see it, you will not make Riku comparisons ever again. Oh, Sam actually put a link in chat because Sam is a mod. Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. Oh, do you not like Gramps' cuddly, marketable Nopon form? What the fuck? Nomura made this? This is from Final Fantasy XIV, and yes, I am gonna put it over top of this game.
So, when will you be back to your old self?
Good question. No more than
300
years.
300 years? I'll be long dead by then.
I suppose that's true.
But what about my house? Do I have to...
Yep, that's his work.
Perhaps this is an opportunity to fly the nest.
You mean pay rent?
Miser boots.
Goth Girl GF. Honestly, I expected worse. I was unpleasantly surprised, I'd say.
Glad you're okay, Gramps.
Not outraged, but like, huh. Some of Nomura's designs are absolutely god-awful. Didn't he say that, like, one time in an interview that people making fun of him for, like, all the zippers and belts only makes him want to do more zippers and belts?
Yeah. They kind of saved our lives.
I do hope they're all right.
Gramps, do you remember anything?
I remember crashing through many trees before landing here.
Wait, the in-game render? The Xenoblade 1 art was so good, what happened? Oh, yeah, this looks crustier, I'd say, for sure. I can actually explain that one.
Let's go.
This is the in-game render. This looks like a fucking Second Life avatar, honestly. But the thing about Monolith Soft is that they have no in-house art team. So the people who came along to do the art for 1, I mean, very clearly are not the same people for 2. But when the time came to make a second game, they just had to go out and find a new art team because they don't have, again, they don't have an in-house one. She shops at Hot Topic. And for 2, they decided to, alongside, so the hentai artist that they got to do like the main art for this game, so Rex and Pirate and Nia, the main trio, they got that guy, but also a ton of guest artists to work on some of the, like the blade designs. So alongside Pirate, there's like other blades you can like get and switch between and stuff. So with like the face buttons that serve as the arts in the lower right, in the lower left is where you switch between blades. And so there's one with enormous titties and a broken spine that everybody loves to make fun of, and for good reason. And there's one that Yusuke Kozaki of Fire Emblem Awakening / Fates notoriety designed. You know, if you're a fan of anything, you know, chances are there's maybe one or two artists' names that you recognize that contributed to this game. However, most of the blade designs are sexualized little girls, and there are I think, like a total of 40 blades and 3 male characters, so take that as you will. It's pretty grim pickings.
What have we here?
I don't know why we're all so keen to jump on Nomura, you know? Like, hey, they've done some crusty design in the past, but, you know, I don't think they in the discussion of Xenoblade 2, they've done anything bad to it.
Rex, let's go. Oh no, you don't.
Yes, I love Fat Titty Snow Rabbit Girl. Her name is Dahlia. Please, I'll have you know.
Are in tune, Rex.
I like your attitude.
I feel like Dahlia is like one of those videos of like modded Nier where the lady with the white hair has like enormous medicine ball sized boobs and ass, and they have the regular walking animations and the titty physics are going insane, and then the caption is like, me on the way to 7-Eleven with the girls. You could take a video of Dahlia walking around and it would be literally just that. Like, I cannot explain. If a mod can get a hold of an image of that character, actually, Xenoblade Dahlia, Dahlia, then I'll show it on stream. I mean, when this game first came out, everybody was making fun of it, but considering how much time has passed, it may be worth jogging a few memories while I can. There's also the plant boy who has a ha-ha, he looks like a girl funny joke, and they have his personality of just fucking exploitative little shit. I don't think I got that blade, but that's fun. Oh no, don't tell me. This is another incredibly annoying thing about this game, because sometimes you'll come to roadblocks like this, and there will be certain blades you need to solve certain puzzles. And if you don't have the right blade, and you haven't like done a ton of completely unnecessary upgrading on them, you need the right blade and the right ability, and if you don't have it, if you come to one of those roadblocks and you don't have the blade, the amount of backtracking you have to do to unlock what you need is unbelievable. Anyways, let's keep moving. I like that the narrator talks to me like he's people.
What have we here?
I'm so sorry, this feels like the third time I've tried to mention this, but this was actually all the way back in December 2017. This was going to be the very first game that I streamed. I mean, I'm glad that I didn't. I think I just got like one of the older capture cards that, like right now I'm playing in real time through its previewer, whereas with older models of Elgato capture cards, you would have to like account for like a lot of delay, and you would have to like play on a separate TV and then have it pass through going for that. And by the time I like, you know, replaced my capture card with the one I meant to get, I had kind of just already started playing like, well, this is my life now. It's too late.
Thank you. That means a lot to me, Rex.
Okay. Ooh boy, we've got some images in chat. If I've ever seen them, let's have a gander. Which is very apt language for this character. Jesus Christ. Yeah, this one's pretty bad. This is Dahlia. This is a real design from Xenoblade Chronicles 2. This is a real character that's in this game that you can meet. Note the enormous boobies. Note the hair that is also ears. Notice the weird-ass heel claws. Notice naked. Hold on, there's some more images coming through via chat. Let's have a look here. Yep. Oh, this is what she looks like in-game, and I can assure you it is even worse. Oh. And the titties gave me hiccups. Look at that spine. Good lord. Sam's got another one here. Okay, this is like the same image as before, but then also like the 3D interpretation of that artwork from earlier. God, I love video games. She's the shape of a J.
What's that sound?
See, Mom, video games are art. See? Don't you see?
Feels like a driver is using a blade in battle. And
Oh, wow. These are some particularly nasty hiccups, I do have to say, folks. I'm not feeling so good. She has paw fingers, but they're hands. That actually doesn't bother me.
I'm not just gonna abandon you.
Also, the head turning is absolutely robotic.
We're here to help. Mia.
Rex!
These are not how humans move. It's not how anything moves. Uh-oh. This battle theme slaps, though, I gotta say. No, I know how multiple drivers work. I get it. Now I have blade combos. Did that way too early. Alright, so this is where having the multiple party members, you see the thing in the top right again. So, if I have Nia join in, then that's where it goes on the chart, because she's water. And then the bar at the top would be how much longer I have to use that. That's the window closing, if you will. Oh wait, is Anchor Shot a topple? I thought it was a break. Seems like I came by just a little bit too late for something like that.
Yeah, I'm feeling stronger than before.
Still getting stronger.
Multiple drivers, when your Uber driver also does lift.
You guys even... Well,
Back in time for Frog. And it's a good thing too. Oh.
Indeed.
Seriously, it's good to see you. And you're alright.
Like, imagine just looking at an image of those two characters standing next to each other. Just completely out of context, not knowing it was from anything. You just look at that and you say, what the fuck is this? What kind of horny...
That's sort of a long story. Let's get somewhere we can rest.
Wow, cool screen cap. Which hentai is this from?
My lady?
sure. Lead the way.
Not Frog, Forg. I'm sorry. I apologize. Please forgive me.
So you two are off to Elysium?
Oh. It never
Listen,
ends.
I never thanked you properly for saving us.
Her little fangsies are so valid.
Joe Mark said that you carried us all the way here.
Fellas, the longer I play this game, the more tempted I am to make a Drillmark Gaijinka.
To thank me. After all, you were the ones who saved Rex.
Rex's outfit is always weirdly revealing. Well,
So you
not in a good way.
Pretty handy.
Sexy scuba diver, if I were to design a skimpy male protagonist, is not what I would go for.
Excuse me. I'd like less of that attitude.
No, I'm leaving.
If you had listened to me and declined that reckless job to begin with, we wouldn't be in this mess. Take a nap, you said. Like I was some kind of doddery old man.
Okay, I get it. I'm a terrible disappointment.
Boy, I wish I was like a rock dragon who could take a nap and die.
Can you not muster
Right about
even
now.
a shred of sincere remorse?
Sorry, but I can't.
Cool character.
If I am
Cool writing in this game. Very compelling. Very cool. Did you see her boobs jiggle just from the camera cutting to her? What is this, astral chain?
No way. They can never take her.
Yeah, Nia's just like, yeah, no, fuck this. I'm surprised she's just not, like, explicitly rolling her eyes. Oh my god, look at her. She's so valid. Everyone's got cool capes in this game, though, I will say that.
Hello there. Still awake, I see.
Nia is... See, I'm glad we're all in agreement on Nia. Morag! I don't know if we're going to get to Morag by the time I'm properly fed up with this game.
Likewise. Though you've changed a lot since last we met, Ira.
I suppose I have. A lot.
There's a certain thing that I need to get to.
Yes.
You'll understand when you see it.
To thank you for saving my dear Rex. And I need to know what you told
Like, obviously there are some okay characters in this game, but none of them are the main ones, which is, you know, a bit of a problem.
Yes.
In terms of both screen time, who gets fleshed out.
My true desire.
Like, solid side characters, not a replacement for god-awful bad main characters, so.
No reason to doubt.
I thought Zeke was fine. I'm not really much of a Zeke head. I tried to be.
I do have.
Didn't work out for me, even with titties out.
Jin and Malos.
I cannot allow them to continue with their current course.
God, this game is written so well.
The fate of an Aegis.
For the love of God, can you use, like, a conjunction?
And you're going to
God, is that the word that I'm thinking of? It better be. Where you say can't instead of cannot?
I'm not.
I gotta look.
No matter how
What is a conjunction? Is that what I'm thinking of?
I would find some way to get involved.
It appears that that's not a conjunction. Yes, not a conjunction. A conjunction.
I see.
I was close.
Is missing.
A contraction?
Seems you've taken on.
No, Poppy sucks. I hate Poppy.
Zerda,
Promise me.
This game would have been so much better if Nia was the main character and Rex didn't exist. I completely agree. I would love a Nia game. Although, there may be something we'll be able to do about that sooner than you think. All I know is that the Nupon character in this game is so bad, it made Griffin retroactively hate Ricky in 1 for half the game. Conjunction is a type of word. Sorry, I just looked it up in Spotlight
Right then.
and kind of half read the description.
We should probably try and find a town or something.
It's more of a word than conjunction, that's for sure.
we are.
Ugh.
This is Gormott, a province of the Ardanian Empire.
Sam, did you just say Nia Gaff?
Yeah.
Like the forum?
We're somewhere around its belly.
So, this is Gormott, huh?
Well, not yet. Not yet it isn't.
Hang on a second. Nia, your ears. Are you Gormotti?
Well done, genius. Took you long enough.
See, before I can even interject with my own sassy comment, Nia's there for me. She really does carry on the Milton spirit of talking shit on everybody else.
And we'll hit the plain soon. The town's that way.
It's so necessary. A conjunction is the thing that involves it. Conjugation. What? I'm sorry, I'm not paying attention to the game or chat. But I believe up this hill. And then things will get moving soon. But first... oh. You can get tutorials on the D-pad. This is not what I was looking for, though. I forget how to do this, and maybe through the pause menu. I think if I do this, and then I do this, there we go. Guys, I fixed Xenoblade, I did it! Guys, look at this. Look at how fucking cool I am now. You can be a Nia! You can be a cat girl in this game. God, I wish that were me. You can climb a wall as a cat girl in this game. God, I wish that were me. I fucking hate that they put the tutorials on the fucking D-pad all the time, like, why? Yeah, okay. I didn't know if that was, just, a for now thing or a for always thing. Surprised to hear that it's a for always thing. But, not at all, you know, then you realize we're playing Xenoblade 2, and then you're like, oh, of course they would do something stupid. Speaking of community, I feel like this is the fucking Are You an Idiot bit from Season 6 with Frankie. Do you know what bad game design is? Well, of course you don't. You're Monolith Soft. Fallen Tree. Paiwa, please. Griffin actually switched playable characters, PogChamp. Well, when it's Nia, how could I not? I don't like I do not like how she plays when like controlling her as a driver, but I'll like navigate the overworld as her without hesitation. Although I will switch back to Rex now. So X, change order. It's a little cumbersome if you want to do it like super frequently like I do, but it works. That's current objective. I was hoping maybe I could use like the bumpers or something like that to hot swap, but it looks like you can't. Because like what I could do is like walk by every little thing, but that may leave me ill prepared come later. So I'll get like a few things here and there along the way just to make sure. Healing in this game is so fucking weird. Yeah, I brought that up earlier. I never really decided whether or not that wound up being something that I liked. God, collection points. Speaking of collectibles, though, I don't think the coins are very fun to pick up, but the little like things that you get from those are very good. Also, nice lighting in this game. Kind of crazy that Torna looks like even Torna looks like miles better than even this, because the grass aged poorly, I think, and there's some nasty sharpening. But Torna, whew, really is spectacular. It almost makes me want to go back to Torna on my own time just to look at it. Wait, this area is in Torna? You get walled off here? Yes, it's. Now you notice. Now you understand.
Oh, my goodness. What a wonderful view.
I think this wonderful view would be improved by a sharpening filter, though. Like, really look at the silhouette of, like, the trees and stuff on the horizon. Oh, it's so crusty. I never did play the DLC. Don't know if I should, though. As somebody who absolutely hated Xenoblade 2, for the most part, I thought Torna was absolutely incredible. Not just comparatively, but it, like, gave me Xenoblade 1 vibes. Torna was really, really good. It's like if Xenoblade 2 had better graphics, better music, better characters, a better story, and it's like shorter too. It's not a full-length thing. It's fairly short.
I haven't known them very long. But you know.
I don't know if you know, but it's like a prequel story where you play as Jin and Laura, and it's amazing.
That's as may be. But they're the closest thing I have to a family.
I highly recommend it, especially if you've already got Xenoblade 2. I mean, at that point, what's left to lose? Because you've already gotten past the bad game part. If you can do that, you can get through Torna. Quote unquote fairly short. Didn't you take like 20 to 30 hours on it? I don't know if I would say that. What did it take, like 9 streams? 9 2-hour streams? So like 18 hours on stream. But compared to like a 90-hour campaign, that's pretty okay, especially for like an RPG, I think. Trust, affinity chart, right, okay, yeah. I thought you already told me about this. The music has yet to kick in, and I feel very antsy, waiting for it. I think once we come out of this cave, then it happens. Thinks it takes 15 to 20 hours on average to beat? Yeah, okay. Yeah. If only they could guarantee a good game, am I right? I might stay away from these guys. From the Red Keatons. I don't want zoological enigmas. I know what a unique monster is. I've played Xenoblade before. Thank you. Alright, so here's what I'll say. Here's what I'll say about the music that I was holding off on earlier. Something that you will notice in major areas in Xenoblade 2, not even in major areas, even for like major events, is that a lot of the music, while good, does feel like it's temp music from 1. Like, some head at Monolith Soft, like, pointed to music from Xenoblade 1 and then said, oh, well, this music was really good, make it sound like this. And you can really tell that they're trying to, like, recapture that right down to, like, very specific things. And if you listen, there's, like, it's like a certain checklist of characteristics from Gaur Plains that they're trying to go for with this one, and I don't know if it fully lands. It's still nice, but it isn't quite as nice as the original. Sam's a musician. They ought to know all about that. Oh, God, no. Like, I'll still do it, just not like as an active quest. And why is there a loading screen? The 06 comparisons really don't end.
Much obliged.
Yeah, like I said, it's really revealing how much of this game suffered from having a huge amount of its team focused on other projects. Like, I know that folks working in Breath of the Wild were mostly world and set-piece designers, but that meant that people who would normally primarily focus on continuity and quality assurance for Xenoblade 2, like, had to make sure the game was finished and would run. And from what I understand, they, like, barely squeezed by on that, didn't they? Because, like, docked mode, like, the sharpening is a little bit crusty, but, like, it's smooth enough. Not perfectly smooth, but enough. But as I understand it, handheld mode is horrifying to look at. Doesn't it run at, like, 240p, and the sharpening filter gets even worse?
Okay, time to take you down.
We can do this together.
Like, the dynamic resolution of the frame rate gets really fucky in handheld. Like, game planning is a part of development that's never really talked about, and it's, like, really telling when that was super strained.
I like your attitude.
If only they had cool ideas and story beats present in this game sometimes, but Laura and Jin are there and actually keeping the tones set.
Gotcha.
Right, so break is active, so if I use my heal, is that a topple? Doesn't seem to have done anything. No, wait, I think you're able to upgrade your attacks later. And later on the health thing topples, but it doesn't do that yet.
Okay, here we go.
It's so weird that there's, like, a narrator voice that just says excellent aloud, you know?
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy. I love video games. So, Yasunori Mitsuda, who did the music, like, he's fucking incredible with his best music, but there's a lot of stuff he has trouble with when it comes to theming and pacing. He has a lot of trouble, especially with fast-paced music. Like, listen to the battle music for Chrono Cross sometime. Well, I think with this in particular, with Gorma, this was done by Ace, who did also Gaur Plains, I believe. I don't think Yasunori Mitsuda did too much of the overworld music. There is that really cool Scottish choir song that's, like, way later in this game. But that's classic Mitsuda. That pops off. Oh, that's right, the Cloud Sea has, like, tides. Yeah, it's just explaining it to me. Quite right, you said it. I had to play most of Torna in handheld mode, and it made me so upset that I started the game over and replayed it up to that point so I could see it docked. Oh, and now it's explaining it to me a third time. Great. Real quick, I am just gonna walk up to it so we can appreciate how fucking nice these clouds look up close. I want you guys to really appreciate the technology that they made here, because this is actually pretty stunning stuff. Now, if you look very closely, what I think the way they achieved this effect is, like, with rendered sheets of textures. When you look at it from, like, a side angle, you like start seeing, like, artifacts like this. But from a top-down effect, it's kind of like how a lot of old PS2 games, like, rendered things like Fur, like Shadow of the Colossus kind of did a similar thing. I think that's how they did it. I think that's how they pulled this off, but I'm not entirely sure. Regardless, it's a gorgeous effect, and the lighting plays with it very, very well. Mitsuda is incredible with atmosphere. Oh, without a doubt, yeah. I mean, Xenoblade 1 is full of that sort of thing too, when Mitsuda does come along and it kicks in. But Mitsuda or Ace or... I'm so sorry, I always forget this one. But the woman who does like music for Kingdom Hearts and Mario and Luigi and Super Mario RPG is also here too. She did some of the music for Xenoblade 1. Don't tell me, I want to see if I can remember it.
It hasn't changed a bit.
She's got like a short, like 4-letter last name, right?
It's nothing.
Or is it a short 4-letter first name? Never mind, Yoko Shimomura.
I'll show you to an inn.
Oh, she wasn't on Xenoblade 2. Okay, well she was on 1. I assumed the whole music team is back. That's a shame. Guys, look. It's a whole city of cat girls and cat boys. Torrigoth, more like paradise, is what I was trying to say. Yeah, she was on 1, but she was busy with... Okay. Kingdom Hearts 3 and 15 when this game is being made. Okay.
Don't tell me this is meant to be.
Ah, yes, the ideal cat boy.
Remarkable likeness, to say the least.
Oh, do you see something?
I fear they may have conflated our countenances, my lady. How very awful.
God, I wish that were me. I want you guys to really think about like what the themes were in Xenoblade 1 and what the tone was, and then just compare it to this, and then feel sad for a moment. Haha, it's anime, it's fun, haha. Yes, I love anime. Do you think they're gonna retroactively add weird shit like that into the cutscenes of 1? What I'm extremely curious to see, though, is if in Future Connected, if they're able to, like, just drop the whatever this act is with 2 and actually, like, I wonder if the story there is going to feel like it belongs in 1, like the writing is as lofty as the rest of it in 1, or if it feels like Xenoblade 2 fluff like this. Like, are they bad forever? Did they get worse and there's no going back? Or is this like a conscious choice that they made in making scenarios like this?
I know it's dangerous, but...
Guys, I don't like this. The little kids remind me of Milton and it's too soon. Oh, nice. I was joking about fingernails. Wait till you see these toenails. See, that's me when I put my hand on the Xenoblade 2 cartridge. I mean, Griffin, if you want, I can explain a lot of that whole thing, and conceptually it's really fascinating. Basically, give me more Elvis. I can agree with that. Elvis can get it.
What just happened? All that blood.
A city of Miltons.
Couldn't handle the core crystal's power.
I can't wait for you to stream the extra story to find out for sure on that, Griffin. Well, I don't know if I've said this on stream before, but fun fact about this, actually, regarding the definitive edition, you don't actually have to beat the game to do Future Connected. You can do Future Connected right from the get-go, even without playing the main story. So I think that's what I'll do, and I'll be able to get the best of both worlds there. Did you see the comparison of cutscenes from Xenoblade Chronicles 1 and the remake trailer from the Direct? I did. It looks like they're reusing the same motion capture animation, so I think my comment on whether or not weird anime shit is going to be injected into old cutscenes is not actually going to happen. At least I would like to assume. Because it's so hilarious to me how the cinematography from the original release is almost exactly the same. This city was built on the backbone of what Milton did. Robin, if there's anything that makes me happier than having people agree that Xenoblade 2 is a crusty game that's nowhere near as good as 1, it's having people agree about Milton. And what he did for Catboys, like you and me everywhere.
The core crystal turned into a weapon?
That is how blades are born, Rex.
What? But when I touched Pyra's...
She's a special case.
How come, like,
The Aegis, remember?
these, like, NPC cats have, like, fur on their bodies, but Nia and Milton are, like, normal?
Her life force. It's not exactly normal.
Wait, what does the Aegis even mean? Jin and Malos, they called her that too.
And, like, I love that cinematography, and it was really good in Xenoblade X as well, but X's story sure is ...
No point sticking around for the enrollment ceremony, all that boring stuff.
Alright, well, there's no one to fight here anymore, so I'm gonna turn myself into a cat girl again. Boy, the cutscenes are, like, perfectly timed for the system to fall asleep as soon as the cutscene ends. Let me see. I always gotta remember how to do this. Okay, well, that's what happens if I press X before pressing plus. Now I know. Let's just fix that up real quick. There we go, that's better. It's really hard to gauge if it's good or not because I'm not sure if they exactly knew what story they were telling. With X, I would say bad. I don't want to shop. Uh-oh. I'm gonna have to switch back to Rex. God damn it, I was hoping to, like, explore the town, but no. I just get immediately railroaded, I guess. It's just fine. It's fine. It's not like I wanted to be a cat girl anyways.
This whole thing with core crystals.
Yeah, at least I could remember the story in 2. God. Well, chat, I've got good news regarding a previously discussed matter. Oh no, guys!
Only the touch of a potential.
Don't forget me got patched out! You guys aren't gonna get to experience that. This is so sad.
So you see, my boy, in some ways it is only the
I can't believe they would do this.
that allows the blades to exist at all.
Wow. Why does it happen that way, though?
Now, that is something no one knows.
There's stuff in X that's very much like, hey, remember Xenosaga?
Blades come in all shapes,
which I guess is kind of neat, but yeah, I think there's like some imagery that's evoked.
Between blade and driver is a mysterious thing.
But it doesn't make X a good game. Recognition is not a substitute for quality.
Was she brought to life by someone once? Just like a normal blade? What is the Aegis?
Just find the sound effects for Don't Forget Me and overlay it on this fight. I don't want to go to that effort.
Oh dear. Looks like...
That said, if you ever decide to play Xenogears, Griff, please tell me because I love the fuck out of that game. I love the pose that Neo's striking here.
Is an enemy of the state, a member of Torna.
Neo? A member of Torna?
It's her, all right. Gormoti driver, white beast form blade. She looks exactly like the wanted poster.
What wanted poster?
Even if the second half of it is we were so rushed for time as fuck.
Wow, it really does.
Oi, watch it.
I mean, no way. This doesn't look anything like. Wait, we've got no time for this.
On a scale of Wind Waker to 06, how rushed would you say Xenogears is?
You look like a driver too. Registration number?
And do you think maybe it aged? Like, how did it age? And also, what's it on? I don't think I'm particularly in the mood for any long RPGs, considering I just signed my soul away for this one. Again, if you're getting here just now, this is going to be a part 1, and then I'm gonna leave this for a year, and then maybe later on, if I'm not in the middle of any big RPGs, then maybe I'll continue this, and then we'll go from there. But this is just a bit.
Get ready to
It was a PS1 game. Interesting.
Without you.
This is our problem, not yours.
I'm pretty sure he wants to arrest all of us. So this is my problem too.
Sheesh.
I'd say it's about a 6.5 in terms of rushedness. Who?
We go on 3. We'll go left, you go right.
Okay.
Just get the word.
Guys, they can hear you. They can hear you plotting.
You're going to resist? Seriously?
1, 2.
All right, men. We've got them outnumbered. Move in and take.
Like, if you were young and trying to play, the second half would just go way over your head. God, if only this would go over my head.
Okay. Time to take you down.
Cancel attacks. Oh, this is the thing that I was talking about earlier with timing the auto attacks. So what do they say if not "don't forget me"? They say you're done. Oh, they still kind of say it.
Our emotions are in tune, Rex.
Yeah, they definitely have way more voice clips, but in version 1.0 of this game, I guess something was fucking broken about what lines they decided to say. Because all they fucking said was, "Don't forget me." They had 2 different inflections of that line. One was a shout and one was like a calm or "don't forget me," but that's all they would say. And there's like 6 people here right now, and they're all screaming it over each other in just a cacophony. And that's all it is. That's all you get. And then, like, it became a big meme at the time. Like, people kind of seemed to embrace it, but I guess that don't fly. They just say "don't forget."
Such strength from a measly 2 fighters. Their drivers are right.
Rex, no!
You got it.
But if you're into some bananas philosophical and religious criticism, it's a wild-ass ride. I like philosophical and religious criticism.
Such a commotion.
Think you can take me, don't forget me. Think you can take, think you can, don't forget. Think you can, think me, don't you forget, don't take, don't forget. Think you can take, don't forget me. Yeah, that's what it sounded like. They said, "Think you can take me and don't forget me." That's what they said.
Where's a driver?
It feels so empty without hearing them say that. I know, it's so sad. Again, though, there's plenty of clips of that shit on YouTube, so you can definitely, like, look it up. I'll put it in the As Seen On channel. Anyways, this is Bridget now. Shower curtain lady. That's one way to put it.
Lady Bridget, these miscreants are terrorists.
But wait a second.
Please lend me your power.
This isn't who I wanted.
That emerald core crystal. Could it really be true? Well,
That's not what I wanted.
you are not to kill them. Take these ones in alive.
That's what I called her in Tor. Oh, I forgot she was in Torna. You're totally right. I have absolutely no idea why they bothered doing those channel camera transitions where it looks like it's going to be a smooth transition to gameplay and then it just doesn't do it. Yeah, she doesn't even have like her driver. She's just kind of chilling. Sam just gave me. Oh, this is a good meme. I'm gonna let the auto attacks. Oh no, I just dragged it into chat and now chat is just this image. Hold on. Hold on, I got this.
Make haste and retrieve it.
Going for the weakness.
Gotcha.
That one. This is a really good one. Thank you. Okay, what do I do now?
Why not? Losing focus, double spinning it. Going for the weakness.
Gotcha.
See, it's tricky because the B button you'd think would be for the back attack because it's the bottom button, and then the Y button, which is on the side, would be your side attack, but it's like flipped. Blade combos. No, I know this. I'm trying to get through this as quickly as possible so I can maximize the amount of embarrassing cutscenes that we get to. This is already further than I thought we would get, but I mean, while I'm here, I may as well try and just go all out. Also, I need to help Nia because she's dead. I keep wanting to wait for a 3, but the bosses this early on don't really have enough health for you to drag things on remotely that long. Nia's charged to 3 though, so that's good. Alright, it's time to connect.
Why not?
It's a shame that this is the part of the song that slaps, but it's over now. I loved that meme too. Thank you, Sam. That was a good one. Yeah. God, nobody who made this cared about it, you know?
She repelled our attack.
She's so strong.
Like, I'm sure people did, and those people are weirdos, but that's absolutely the vibe that I get. It just feels so soulless. And I don't know what the fuck the visual effect for this stuff is. For the Ethernet. It looks very crusty.
Even blades have weaknesses. This is one such weakness. Without the flow of ether, blades are quite useless.
I could go for an Ethernet right about now. It looks cozy. But wait a second, this means that I can't play as Nia anymore. No!
I can't just leave you here.
You've got your own mission, just move it!
Yeah, but...
No bets, go!
Rex, we must withdraw for now. It's our only chance.
But...
It's trying so hard to be a generic shonen anime and not a Xenoblade game. Yeah.
Rex! Damn it!
So, video games, huh? Oh wait, look at these water graphics. Stop doing that! Oh my god, the fucking ass graphics as she runs away. Honestly, why the fuck was this even called Xenoblade 2 in the first place? I believe because it plays like one. In terms of the mechanics of like the exploration and the combat, it's like, I don't know, in the same way that X was a Xenoblade game, but like not really. I guess where they're going with that is like X was like more of an open world thing, so that was what set it apart. But 2 is more like story focused and linear, like 1 was, which makes it 2, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I know why, but the point is, it shouldn't. I can agree. Slap, slap, slap. That's the sound of my cheeks clapping as I run from the guards. Anyways, the time has come. It's too late for us all.
I gotta ask, why?
No reason.
No reason.
Sorry, that not true. Truth is, Tora not like those big bully soldiers. Was thinking to test out shiny new boom biter on big bullies. That's when Tora...
No, Griffin, stop the stream. Fucking hate this dude. Bye guys, I'm out. No, fucking no pun. Tora.
So you shot the pipe.
Oh my god, Chad is losing it just at the presence of this dude, and he hasn't even done anything yet.
And this is Pyro.
And to that I say you would be correct, and this is what I wanted to get to. He sounds like a fucking chipmunk.
Actually, Tora have other reason for save you.
Which is?
Don't worry, explain everything when get to House of Tora.
This was House of Tora. Oh, we got a ways to go, folks. We got a ways to go. But now I can't be Catgirl, so... The only reason I knew it was him is because you showed me his theme once. So, winning in what position? I only have one party member. They're teasing me. With the potential of being Catgirl. Also, why in the world was it necessary? I might honestly skip this cutscene. This is just embarrassing. I mean, insinuating that the entirety of this game isn't already, but... Like, these, like, cutaways are just nonsense. They serve no purpose.
Sir? I told you to capture the blade with the emerald...
It's interesting that Snoodoodle isn't here, because I bet they'd be going bonkers over these accents.
Do you recall me ever telling you to capture some little...
This fucking motion capture? Look at his mouth!
But, sir, she's a member of Torna.
I'm feeling like the same emotion you described earlier. I'm just like half laughing, but the pain of it is too much. No, don't. This one is so funny. Robin, I can't even tell if you're joking or not. Like, if you get like some sort of ironic enjoyment out of this. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Give me strength! It's green, you idiot! Emerald is green! Like this! Green! Get it, you clod?
Oh, green! I get it now. So, emeralds are green.
You dunderhead! How many blades do you see with green core crystals? It's patently obvious. How do you mix that blade up with some worthless cat monster?
It's so bad. It's so fucking bad. Imagine writing a scene in, what is this? I gotta pick up the box. A rated M game? T. But about not knowing fucking shapes and colors. Once more. Like, Sam was kind of talking about, oh yeah, if you want to get into a game with like some deep criticisms of like philosophy and religion, then, you know, check that game out. And then in this game, we talk about shapes and colors. How far we've fallen. Ooh. Wait, this could be a Torna cutaway though, so this may or may not be valid. Hold on, who is this? This looks like Torna. No, I should recognize this, because Rex looked at it and he said, wow, awesome! It's real epic! Imagine having scenes like this in Xenoblade 1. I mean, maybe Ryan doesn't know his shapes and colors. I wouldn't put it past him, really. Oh, Poggers? Oh, Poggers?! Okay, wait, never mind. This game is good again. This character rules. Mercifully, she is good. I like her. So we don't have Nia anymore, but we replaced her with another almost good enough to make you forget that the rest of the characters are shit character. No, this one has a Titan piloting it, so it's not Torna. No, okay, I need to explain something. Torna, in Torna the Golden Country, describes Torna the Titan, which is a province. In Xenoblade 2, Torna is an organization made up of stragglers who are survivors of Torna.
Tora likes to just sit and watch Cloud Sea sometimes.
You have a wonderful home.
So before this goes off the rails, just from voice acting, do you think Torna is better or worse than Ricky? Because Tora has like more of like a people voice, but what do you think? Look at like the realistic denim texture. Like he's a fucking Super Smash Bros. Brawl character. Compared to the cartoony fur.
It's amazing how Driver and Blade join spirits together to make big power. Tora really want to be sidekick of Rex.
He's already testing my patience, and he hasn't done anything yet. He hasn't done anything.
What's his point?
Well, nothing, I guess. It just sounds a bit different from what I'm used to.
Double Name just showed Tora's respect. Respect for great Driver. Rex should be proud.
Yes, if there's anything that I think of when I think of this game, it's respect. I respect this game. I love Xenoblade 2,
Instead of all this
Ricky was funny, though. Ricky was. I'm so sorry that I was mean to him, because now I remember how much worse it can possibly be. Worse because he's a normal voice acting cutesy funny.
Funny little guy.
Look at him bounce around like a fucking VeggieTales character.
You wouldn't happen to know where the army takes prisoners, would you?
Rex, you're not planning to...
We have to save Nier and Dromark.
I thought you'd say that.
It's so upsetting that the cute mascot character being a horny freak is actually a trope in JRPGs at this point. It's true. That's a good point. Because, like, isn't Morgana like that, too?
For info like that. Before we do anything, time for food.
I thought the sex appeal was for other reasons already.
Food to help Rex.
I'm a little peckish too.
Can't we eat later? I want to find Nier and Dromark as soon as possible.
Oh, these are scary laughs. These are scary.
Help it, can I?
Yes, Morgana is mega horny. Okay. Oh lord, I forgot that Pyra does this.
I didn't know you could cook.
Well, as long as fire is involved, I can do almost anything.
Am I the only one who's rubbed the wrong way by this? Is that the girl's skill is that she can cook?
You might have to find someone.
And she's just an uwu teehee housewife that's just submissive to Rex? Sorry, there's no food. I guess we'll all starve and die at the end. Ah, yes. Glitter spuds, sumpkins, oil oysters, meaty carrots, hot oranges. I missed the bizarre names in Xenoblade games of food items. Women be cooking, women be shopping. All Blades know how to do is eat hot chip and lie. My objective is 2 steps away from me.
I just thought of a great menu idea. Look forward to that later.
The HD rumble in this game is very bizarre, by the way. Like, it only happens for menu stuff. I don't think anything in the game has ever triggered it.
This is delicious.
Oh, yummy. So super very tasty.
Simply exquisite. I haven't eaten this well in 120 years.
How come he eats like a Chow from Sonic Adventure 2 when he gives him like a little coconut? That's exactly what he does.
Didn't taste rusty at all. I mean...
But Tora is curious.
Hey, remember in Torna where there's this scene where Mithra cooks and it's like, whoa! And it's like a stupid quirky scene?
Come to think of it, you're right.
Like, okay, I will adjust my recommendation for Torna the Golden Country earlier. It's miles better than Xenoblade 2, but it's not perfect, because I forgot that was even a thing. But then Milton is involved in those stupid scenes, so then I love them all over again.
Ether comes in forms like fire, water, and wind. While battling, drivers and blades both draw power from ether. But fire not good with water. Other blade woman got sketchy with water, so...
Just staring at the shot is so bizarre.
But Pyra and I were able to use...
Gamers deserve to be censored. There was a better way out than this.
Why?
Well, my powers don't come from fire.
Meme? If power's not fire, why look like flames?
You know, maybe Tora's on the right. Tora's done nothing
To explain.
Go on then.
to make us hate him yet.
Like complicated things a lot.
They've got a good point. If they become the kind of character, and I know they don't, that calls others out on their shit, then there is potential.
Can't you see you're making her uncomfortable?
If anything, though,
Everyone has things they'd rather not
if anything, though, they're the one with the most shit to get called out on, aren't they? Oh my god, look at how fucking Graham's rotated!
Don't worry about it.
He's like a broken animatronic.
We need to think about how to rescue Nia.
First, we go around town and find all
Oh my god, Mithra hasn't bathed in 500 years. God, can you imagine what her feet smell like? I can't believe that's a real YouTube comment.
Criminals by this point. Pyra sticks out like a sore thumb.
How in the world, where in the world, are there millions of horny toddlers out there that are like stupid enough to enjoy writing this juvenile, but also horny enough for character designs like this? Like, what's the audience?
This extreme pleasure.
Oh, hey, Toadsy. I apologize.
We could have prepared a suitable...
Listen, I don't want to be here either.
Ceremony console.
No, don't get mad at Robin for that. That's a real YouTube comment.
Your Grace, someone of your standing.
Remember when I asked, like, a few weeks ago, how many views the Xenoblade bath scene had? In Xenoblade 2, there's like a bath scene, and it has 300,000 views on YouTube.
I wasn't expecting you.
And in the comments on that video, somebody said, "Oh my god, Mithra hasn't bathed in 500 years. God, can you imagine what her feet smell like?"
But I fear the passage has taken its toll on our engines.
Anyways, lesbians. So this scene has its redeeming qualities.
Is there a problem, Dougal?
Dougal.
Not at all, Your Grace.
Good. Now, you've captured a driver from Torna.
Oh, her voice too. She's so cool. I can't take that in my memory banks again. I just didn't want to remember it.
I don't remember asking for your opinion.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll take you to her right away.
They do like a fucking close-up shot of her feet dipping into the water too. It's insane how horny it is. I mean, I don't know if that's where that's going quite yet, but...
So, you are the Torna ruffian. I must say you look a little different from your poster.
No apologies needed, but I do wonder why you're putting yourself through suffering.
Yes, I would be angry too.
My body's just kind of giving up. You know,
won't name your friends.
I've just reached
My friends.
a critical breaking
I'm not
point,
so sure I'd call
and
this
I've
a
gone
shaken
numb.
up tool.
That's why I'm still going, is that I can't reach the stop streaming button. I can't hit the home button. I can't make it stop. The cutscenes just go for me. The game plays itself because there's still no gameplay 3 hours in.
You're not? No, I was referring to your more recent traveling companions. The driver boy and his blade.
Xenoblade 2 is just straight up horny. Oh, you think? You don't say. 1 has its fair share of thirst, mind you, but I feel like it was nowhere near as fast/upfront about it. But then again, maybe my memory is shot. I mean, I just very recently did a full playthrough of 1. And there was like maybe like one character design that was like a little bit much. You could maybe argue Fiora. But I think that would be an unfair comparison to make just because of how much worse Xenoblade 2 is. It really is insane how horny it is. It really is, like, so next level. How far it goes. Anyways, Pyra's a cat girl now, but she's a faker, so she's not as good. Oh, look at her fucking leap around. She really is a cat. Okay, here's the dealio. This is the pop filter, not the mic, so this I'm gonna use both of my hands here. And hopefully not disconnect the mic and crash OBS in the process. How would one even grip this while it's on the stand? That's how. I'm gonna put this in frame. I'm speaking directly into your ear now. There is a cutscene where Tora... You meet Tora. I'm just gonna like tell you what happens in the next 90 hours of the game, like this, in this format. There's a scene where Tora introduces you to a character named Poppy, who is a robot who looks like a little girl, and she calls him Master, and it is discovered that Tora, we are speaking of the Nopon character still, we open his closet, and this is a cutscene. This is not an optional event. He has a closet of maid dresses, and I gotta say, as an aficionado, not Chief. And the implication is it's meant as like a sex thing for Poppy, the little girl robot, and he uses them. That's right, and I'm remembering this just now. And also, the little girl robot is programmed to have a sex mode, and then she calls him the Nutbon Master for different reasons. And then there's an upgrade quest where you can make the little girl robot, instead of it being a sexualized little girl, it's a sexualized teenager. No, there's an in-between stage where you make the little girl wear the maid dress, but she's like a sexy 10-year-old instead. So it's totally different, guys. And then you make her a sexualized teenager. And this is a real game. This is a game that gamers were like, oh no, they better not censor this or I'm taking my money and going home because somehow there's an audience for this kind of thing. Is driving me crazy. That's my bit. You don't deserve those cat ears. Wait a second. Guys. By the way, yes, I fooled you. I'm wearing pajama pants, not stockings, because I've given up on life. But I have an idea. Now I have become double fraud. Anyways, that was Xenoblade 2. God, I'm exhausted. I hate video games. I hate Monolith Soft. Please, Definitive Edition, be good. That's the stream. I'm giving up. Like, I don't want to play anymore to, like, get to that scene. You guys get the idea. Maybe I'll put it in, like, the As Seen On channel. Maybe I'll, like, put a picture over it when I do the editing and Final Cut later tonight. I just can't anymore. You know, I'm exhausted, and it's hot in this thing. You know? And in these pajama pants. I gotta say, the stockings offer a good bit of, like airflow, you know? And I don't think the pajama pants combined with the maid dress helps. But, I don't know. That's me for tonight. That's me. Happy... What was it that Kaijimafu said? April Fools. Because I'm not monkeying around with this one. I'm just a fucking chimpanzee. Have a good night. Except, wait, I can't. I was just gonna do a hard end there. I'm sorry, I have to do this again. Ugh! I was gonna do a hard end there, but there is art. There's lots of art that I have to look at tonight. Because the suffering never ends. Okay. I have to open Discord. I'm like overwhelmed and I'm not even playing the game anymore. It's exhausting putting yourself through this much embarrassment. I'm like cringed out for like a lifetime. Okay, there's a lot of new messages and a lot of new channels here, so let's have a peek here. It's told me not to look in general. I'm gonna look in general now and see what they're... What is this? It's... What the fuck did you... Is that what's in the art gallery? What the fuck? Why would you do this? Oh no! Alright, well, this is by It's Porter. Oh my god. Okay. It's Porter has made a Griffin can't read emote. And you can... This is a real thing! Can I, like, back up in this direction? No, I need to go forwards in this direction. Is that good? Is that accurate, would you say? That's insulting, but I guess I welcome it. See, now we need a picture of Griffin not knowing his colors. And then this is by Robin. Except, wait, this is actually... Wait, this actually rules? Look at this! Look at this Nia! I'm gay! Hell yeah, she is! Now, I have something... I've got a game theory. I've drawn Nia in the past, but guys, what if I made like cat boy Nia? See, I think the only reason to do that though would be for shipping purposes, but there's not even anybody to ship with. I'll never be valid. Is there any more art? Let's have a look. There's also an Animal Crossing channel as of late that I've been enjoying looking at viewer Animal Crossing creations, and indeed there are. Take a look. This is from earlier in the week, but this fucking rules. I forget if I showed this already or not, but this is from Paramox. I'll show it just in case I haven't. Somebody took my blow gently emotes, also from the Discord server, and also made these into Animal Crossing designs. It's crazy that like so much stuff that I've made is wound up being transferred into the game before I can even do it myself, but it's very kind, it's very flattering, I appreciate it. What's chat talking about now? Good part, good bit, a bunch of lulls. You were planning that for the entire year? I guess that's just Milton, but Milton's 10. It's not fair! I'm gonna take this shit off, I'm gonna go to bed. I hate April Fools. I can't even find the zipper. There's so much hair back here, I'm not even gonna fucking pretend to try. Have a good night. I sure haven't had one.